Mr. Corners. Hi, Sir Khalid. Hang on, I'm just tripping over my wires. Right, we're sorted. Casserole is in. Sorry for the delay. It was only 15 minutes, which was, you know, at least what I said. Okay, that was a weird subtitle thing. So, yes, hello. Arcade Spirits, the new challenges, has been nominated for the Gamer Awards. And P-Cube Games, the publisher, and Peachy Am, one of the devs, have kindly supplied me with some codes to give away. So, you know, that is freaking awesome. I've got a giveaway running on Gleam right now until the end of the Gaming Awards, which I think it's like the 18th, for a copy of the game on Xbox, but I have another copy of the game on Xbox and a copy of the game on Steam to give away today. So that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, I'm a wee bit tired. And it was just coincidental that I was planning to do level 2 of the game because, well, we played level 1 last week. No, we played level 1 the week before last because Easter was last week. Gosh, that feels so far away. Okay, so, just a reacquaintance with Arcade Spirits. It's developed by Fiction Factory Games and published by P-Cube. And it came out on the 27th of May, 2022. It is available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. So Mac and PC on Steam, but also possibly other PC platforms. And on Xbox, it is £16.99 or $19.99. So yeah, in the first chapter, second word, we got our Iris. We joined our team in the Triple Threat Laundromat Pizzeria Arcade because, you know, a barcade was not enough. We needed a triple threat. We had a wonderful match with our rivals team, and exposed their bad behavior, which was pretty cool. And then we got nominated to be the manager, so I don't know what that includes, but level 2 is called Combo Breaker, so we will see. So yeah, let's switch over. Right. Hopefully I can get through this without my brain falling asleep. The game is delightful, my brain not so much. And apparently it didn't want to sleep last night, so that's why I was making a casserole in the hope that doing something would, you know, wake it up. Anyway, right, lights on, mic's working. Level 2 Combo Breaker. This guy's gonna be loud, isn't he? Punchy 78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. Big happenings in the scene today as P2W endures humiliation at the hands of a small team from a local laundromat. While this plucky team of underdogs didn't defeat the reigning champs, Team P2W came off looking like complete jackasses.
Here comes a new challenger. That's the name of the game. Local underdog team, laundry and pizza, shaking up the scene, fresh faces in esports. I just think it's neat.
Rumors had been swirling of P2W being a haven for toxic attitudes, and those rumors were confirmed in a video posted this week. Will this little incident become the start of something bigger? Who knows? Personally, I can't wait to see what this new team can do. For more on this developing story, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and rate Fight Shack 5 stars. This is only the beginning, folks.
I was like, I'm just gonna mute the mic. He's quite loud. Louder than everything else. So. It is the distant future year 20XX, and I'm no longer an aspiring game champion. I'm an aspiring game champion and a team manager. That's one more set of shoes than I'd originally intended to fill, if we're being honest. I would have been perfectly content to blend in with an existing team as just another player, but if this is what it takes, so be it. The good news is that I'm not flying solo as supreme overlord of this team. Everyone has opinions to contribute. Bad news is everybody has opinions, and I'm quickly discovering that balancing those out is getting tricky. This morning my job is simple. Completely redesign the team's profile on discomfort.fist and select a sponsor for our Pro Tour ambitions. All while keeping as many of my teammates happy as possible. Simple. Right, okay. So far we've managed to get Loxley as our bestie, which is interesting. We did have everyone equal, and then, yeah. We are going for empathy and radical candor with a wee bit of basic. It's not called basic, but I can't remember what the new name is called, so we're just going with basic. So yeah, we did have everyone out nice and equal. Oh, but then we got some boosts. So, yes, we will be working on making sure that everyone is as equally happy as possible, even though I know that it's not possible to make everyone happy. We will try. Okay, so yes, hopefully everyone is having a good weekend so far. It is Thursday, well, it's nearly 3:30 because, but, oh dear lord, this is not the game, this is just my brain is tired. It was onboarding week at work, and I absorbed a lot of information, and my brain is tired. So yeah, and it decided that it didn't want to go to sleep last night, so it is even tighter. But this game is lovely. I like that my room is purple. Please don't judge the game by my yawning. It is not the game making me yawn. Just to clarify. God, I wish caffeine worked on me. Oh. So yes, hopefully everyone can sit back and enjoy, and feel free to enter the giveaway if you want to own a copy of this game yourself. We have 2 codes to give away on stream. You can enter on stream if you've already entered the Gleam giveaway, but if you win on stream and then the Gleam picks you, I will re-roll. You can't have 2 codes because it's for personal use only. So just to clarify that, but it's okay to enter both. You just can't win both. So yeah, right, let's get to work. Ooh. And I washed my hair this morning and it's gone
Iris,
awfully.
online.
Hello, Mix Manager. I also figured out how to run a virtualization of the Iris app on my home computer. PC Geeks get things done. Represent. I don't know why I did that. That was very embarrassing. Just call me Angel SK, Iris. Okay, hello, Angel SK. I finished compiling all input regarding your team profile and sponsorship opportunities, cross-referencing it with your friends and their own requests. Should we start with the profile? Every good team needs a good team name. I don't know. Good clean fun could work nicely for that. True, but Team GCF was always a working title, and your friends have sent me ideas for better team names and acronyms. Kind of like good clean fun. But these are only suggestions. If you want, you can make up a name and acronym yourself. Oh no, I need suggestions. Okay, let's see them. Team the best team. Oh god. Zappa. Magnificent 7. Ooh, I like that. Future Forward. Next Fiasco. The Pit Crew. Exemplar. I mean, Loxley is my BFF right now. I like Magnificent 7. We'll go with M7. Well, the 7 of us and we're pretty darn magnificent. If I do say so myself, so let's go with that. Okay, your team name and acronym are registered with discomfort.fist. I've also emailed everyone to let them know of the change. So yeah, so Loxley really my BFF right now. Next, it's time to pick a sponsor. I was able to leverage the incident with Team Play to Win and find a number of sponsors willing to give you a chance. They're going to expect wins in the future, but for now you're notorious, which is just as good. I've organised dossiers for you, including the sponsor's original pitch and any comments from your friends about the offer. Well, thanks, Iris. Here was I thinking that being a manager would be, like, difficult and stuff.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was originally made to be a virtual assistant to high-powered business executives. This sort of thing is child's play to me. Now let's take a look at the offers. You have 3 of them to consider. Okay, Crimson Tiger rep. Good day, Mixmore. I represent Crimson Tiger Energy Drink, the premier beverage of choice for the 13 to 25-year-old gamer demographic. We're always on the lookout for promising young teams, and yours shows a great deal of promise. We'd like to sponsor your entry in the Pro Tour. You'll find our team's salary package more than generous, allowing you to focus entirely on team training and practice without day jobs to worry about. In return, we'd like you to wear our red branding colours and be seen drinking our product. A simple request, we feel. Okay, with over 20 years of experience in this field, I assure you you'll find no finer partner than Crimson Tiger. Okay, so some sort of energy drink.
Don't know about that.
Hey, Iris forwarded me the CT offer. I guess they're a proven brand, but do we want to be sponsored by the guys who sponsor everyone already? Plus their energy drink tastes like warm battery acid. No way in hell am I slipping that stuff down.
You've gotta be kidding.
I've never been a fan of the blatant masochism and in-your-face attitude of Crimson Tiger, especially not when that's still a huge problem in this scene. Also, have you seen their clothing design? It's better suited for a gaming chair than an actual human body. I refuse to wear anything that obnoxious. Yeah, I think the toxic stuff is probably, yeah. So, they can offer us all the money we'd need to make this happen, but I need to wear their colours, chug energy drinks, and annoy Domino and Rhapsody. Yeah, they're not currently my top. Doing business means accepting trade-offs, Angel SK. Maybe the next 2 offers will be more to your liking. Oh god, that is very green. Hey, Angel SK! Glad to see you showing out Team PTW. We need fresh blood in the scene to keep it from stagnating, and you are fresh. Blade Joystick. Makers of professional-grade fighting game joysticks wants to sponsor your team all the way to the top. Our team salaries can't compete with the top draws, I'll admit that, but you get all the free hardware and controllers you'll ever need. Sign with us and we'll make sure you're all kitted out. Sound good? Let me know.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, they mean well. But the reason Blade can't offer lots of money is because they're probably going out of business in a few years. Blade controllers are the player 2 sticks you let your cousin use because you don't want them wrecking your good joysticks.
Not down for that.
Oh. Plus, I literally can't use their joysticks. They're too stiff. It hurts my wrists. If you want to trade your keyboard for a Blade, feel free, but personally, I won't be using their gear. Sorry. Piles and piles of free gear would save us some money, but if Grace and Jinx both don't like Blade, I can't say that I like the idea of ditching good old Beiji the 101 keyboard for a joystick just to keep him happy. You could have everyone else on the team other than Jinx use Blades if you want to keep your competitive keyboard edge. There are options. Also, there's one more candidate to consider, and if I may lend my own biased view, I think they're exactly what we need. Well, so far I'm not impressed. So please be good and please have everyone else like them, except that someone's gonna not like it. Maybe it's gonna be Zephyr and Loxley. Okay, that's why Irish Seems. Oh, but surely that's going to annoy the fact that we're part of a pizzeria. For context, anyone that's not played the first game or seen my first game playthrough, Iris has originally had lots of sponsored stuff to do with pizza yums, which are pizza bagels type thing, or pizza bagels. He used to give us interesting pizza facts. I'm crying now because this is funny. Yeah, I literally ordered a whole bunch of pizza bagels to my apartment in the first game. It's hilarious. Still occasionally spouts off pizza facts. I don't think you can get advertising out of your code. Good to talk to you, Joey. Here in the Pizza Yums family, been following your story closely. Everybody loves an underdog. We'd love to sponsor you. We've got experience helping people build their brand and can really get you to the next level. Can't offer as much money as a more esports focused company, but we don't have any demands in return. We just want to help you soar. It would help if you were a bit more family friendly though. What do you mean by family friendly? Let's talk. Just drop me a line and we'll arrange to pay entrance fees to tournaments for you if nothing else.
No f***ing way.
That'd be wise upper objects. Alright. Family friendly? Seriously? I make no apologies for who I'm and what I want to say. Plus, pizza bagels taste like school glue on cardboard. Hey, that's mean.
I must protest.
Pizza Yums is run by capitalist thugs who line their pockets by pushing processed garbage food of highly dubious nutritional value. In addition, they've sponsored many events at Deku's Palace, the Palace, the pinnacle of an anti-arcade. I say nay. Dang it. So, no matter who I pick, I upset someone. Seriously? It seems that way. Sorry, Angel SK, but these are the tough decisions you need to make when you're in a position of leadership. They'll accept your decision no matter what, but you may lose standing with two of them depending on which you decide. I guess crowdfunding isn't an option? Not for the amount of money we'll need for travel and tournament expenses. Even the cheapest of offers will get us more than a GoFundMe would. Right, decision time then. I know, right? Okay. So. I feel like the inaccessibility for the Blade joystick thing is a big factor for me. If Jinx literally can't use it and they start making hassle for that, that's gonna be a big no. Because, accessibility and people being able to use their own hardware, that comes first. I am a little concerned about the whole toxic attitude with the Crimson Tiger thing. You just pretend to drink the drink thing if it tastes like battery acid. And have to wear red. And then Pizzium's had ties with Deco. We don't like Deco, who's the villain in the first game. And capitalism and family friendly. Sorry. Yawn. Okay. I mean, I feel like pissing off my bestie is not a good idea. And I'm a big fan of Zappa and Loxley. I really wanted to get on with Rhapsody at the very least. I'm not as fussed about Domino. For some reason, it just doesn't click as yet as a person for me, but it has just been one episode. Audience, have any suggestions, additions? Except that because Loxley is my bestie, the penalty is going to be a lot. So Zappa's going to need some work. It's just capitalism. It's all capitalism. Oh my gosh, seriously, these games, always with the, you know. Okay, well I can't make everyone happy. You can't make everybody happy, so this feels like the lesser of the evils. That's gonna make Iris happy. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime, and if we can have just enough resources to make this happen, if we go with pizza.
Meh.
Okay, fine. Whatevs. I'm not toning myself down, but at least we don't drink battery acid or play with junky joysticks. I'm not pleased, but I've sworn my sword to your service. I will hold to my oath without complaint. But I rather hope they don't look too deeply at what, or rather who, is in your pocket, Angel SK.
Sounds good.
I mean, she's the one that suggested it. If it was going to be a danger to her, she should have let me know. And that's all the managerial decisions you need to make today. I let out a long exhale, leaning back in my chair. This is more stressful than I thought it'd be. You're doing so well, and you'll only get better at it in time. With me in your pocket? You didn't lose too much. We need to work on Zappa. Figuratively and literally, there's no way you can lose. I mean, you can still lose your FOD2 matches, but still. I have a lot of functionality you haven't even tapped yet. You know, if you want me to, I can get you leverage to negotiate for more from your sponsor. Leverage, as in blackmail. You're surprised how many embarrassing details are perfectly public if you know how to search for them. What do you say? No federal crimes. No blackmail. Sorry. Iris, things are already a little sketchy. Let's not add blackmail to my rap sheet, okay? Is it really blackmail if it's just incriminating information dug out of deep web sources and used as a looming threat? Oh! Okay, what? Hang on. I did not know that that was going to have to be a permitted term. It stands for the new challenges. Maybe it's also something bad, but in this context, it's the new challenges. Let me just check. Oh, crap, hang on. You may have to do that again. I realise I've forgotten to set up the giveaway. Right. Try that again, Second Lead. Please. I am a dope. There we go. You are entered. Excellent. So this giveaway is for sort of like both versions. I will roll 2 winners, so let me know which one you would like. Basically. There we go. Yes, thank you for reminding me I didn't actually set up the giveaway. I was going to do it, and then I was like, oops, I need to get the casserole in. And then, oops, I was slightly late. It's fine, it's all good now. You literally just defined the word blackmail. Good point. Yeah, we're clearly going for order. I guess I'm new at this, what with being freshly activated only yesterday. Maybe it'd help me align my morality sub-routines if I knew why you want to give up this advantage. Oh yeah, so there's also the Gleam giveaway, which will periodically post, hopefully not too annoyingly. We may have to keep an eye on that one. It's just the wrong way to do things, period. Iris, there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. Good and evil, selfless and selfish. I'd rather you fall on the right side of that line. But right and wrong don't necessarily correspond to legal and illegal. Based off a lot of the shit that's happening all over the world right now. Sometimes laws are wrong. So, and I mean, good and evil. I mean, you saw how that went in Good Omens. And sometimes selfless stuff can be extremely selfish. But, morally wise, there are right things and wrong things. Anyway. Blackmail is criminal for a reason. It is because it is cruel and inhumane, and I won't be part of something that generates misery for others, even if it is a corporation. True. It would increase overall human misery by a small degree, and any non-zero amount of misery is still misery. I think I understand. I have to think globally about the overall human condition. Thank you for explaining it to me. I feel as though it might backfire at some point, but hey. Now you should go freshen up. Team practice starts soon and you still need to catch the subway over to Good Clean Fun. Onward, Mux Manager! Angel SK! Onward, Mux Angel SK! No, just Angel SK. Oh, Joe. I'm happy with the gyro. At least that's over with. All I need to do now is go down to the arcade and kick some virtual ass. I know I can do that at least. No more wrangling strong personalities, no more settling conflicts, just doing what I was born to do. Play games. Right? I feel like there's always something. I don't know how long the stream is going to go. We're going to do the chapter. The first chapter took 4.5 hours. I have no concept for how long these chapters are going to be. We will break briefly at the 90-minute mark because I need to stir my casserole. And test that the seasoning is good. But that's normal to have a break anyway. Whee. Right, except, well... Oh, matchmaking is taking forever. It has literally been 2 minutes, Zappa. That's forever. Yeah, I know, forever! How are we supposed to get our practice matches in if the servers can't find anybody at our skill level? That's gotta be your ELO. Dragging us down or something. Or yours dragging us up. High rank pros aren't always playing this early in the day, you know. Having only a single FOD2 machine in the entire arcade, plus a slow day for online matchmaking means practice is moving at a snail's pace. On the plus side, while Dom and Zap are busy getting their rounds in, I'm free to wander around and chat with people. Probably for the best. I haven't spent much time getting to know them yet. I should take advantage of this quiet moment. I doubt I can visit everyone before it's my turn at bat, but I can squeeze in some socialising. Who do I want to chat with? I feel like... two for one. We've got 3 choices. With good clean fun being a trifecta of greasy food, clean clothes and hot arcade action, it's too surprising to see my arcade friends washing underwear and stuff. Grace is chatting away with Jinx whilst folding her mostly black clothing from the dryer. Jinx, for her part, occasionally glances at her phone while talking. How many socks have you lost to the sock goblins today? A few, but sock goblins aren't real. Maybe it's Grace. Unlikely. Besides, Grace is helping me get my clothes sorted out. It'd be counterproductive. She does your laundry?
Bad idea.
Can't exactly carry a giant basket of clothes with these arms. Used to carry a wagon, tug it along on wheels, but it's less tiring to get some help with stuff like that, and Grace volunteered. That's really nice of her. Always happy to lend a hand to my BFF, and it's a good opportunity to just chat and relax, you know. Oh, am I interrupting chat and relax time? Nah, it's fine, Something grabs Jinx's attention, her eyes flicking down to her phone while Grace continues folding black t-shirts. Grace, that car you were talking about, the Asimov. Yes? Jinx turns her phone around to show the news headline. Self-driving car kills driver in accident. Alarmed, Grace nearly drops the shirt she was folding.
Oh no.
Says here that it was swerving to avoid someone who screwed up and drifted out their lane. Someone would have died either way. Still not great for Asimov.
Aww.
That's really disappointing, even beyond my condolences for that poor man behind the wheel. A lot of us in the AI development community were really pulling for the Asimov. It could have solved a lot of our infrastructure and transportation problems. Maybe they can fix the bug and the negative PR won't squish the project entirely.
Not sure about that.
Doubtful. Problem is people. Any crappy human drivers on the road introduce X factors that an Asimov can't always solve for.
Ugh.
Sometimes I think people can't be trusted with cars. We're too reckless and too inattentive for these high-speed metal bricks. Okay, so Jinx is slightly lower than Grace, friendship-wise. Professional virtual racer. Yeah, I'm guessing any AI would have difficulty solving the old trolley problem. So if the car swerves, someone dies. If the car didn't swerve, someone dies. Sounds to me like an ethics problem. Probably not in the wheelhouse of an AI to have a definitive solution to one of the classic philosophical conundrums, right?
Can't agree to that.
I'd agree, but it was a human driver accidentally drifting into the lane that caused the accident, not Asimov. Blaming the AI for some loser's mistake, no personal responsibility has to hold fast. Sometimes I think if every car was run by code, it'd all flow smoothly, optimally, safely, even if America will never give up driving. Yes, that's unlikely. Even aside from one's independent spirit and freedom of movement, people don't trust AI yet.
That's unfortunate.
And sadly, this incident won't help Asimov's chances at acceptance in the mainstream. Yeah, maybe Iris should drive cars instead. What if self-driving cars were based on the Iris technology? It feels like she's light years ahead of what they've got now. No, she is. She's definitely capable. Okay, well, that made Grace happy, but... oh dear, sorry, Jinx. But Iris is a general purpose AI with a general purpose set of skills. She can learn via download and outperform most humans, true, but given the importance of this, a hyper-focused driving AI would be preferable. Clean, efficient, fast, and perfect, in theory anyway. I love science. I mean, I love science. Not in the goofy, oh my god, science rules way you see on Facebook or Twitter. I'm a firm believer in both the human spirit and the ability to improve upon the human condition through science.
That's wonderful.
Robotics, biohacking, space exploration, everything. There's a bright future ahead of us if we're willing to put old attitudes aside and reach for it. With the last of the laundry folded, Grace packs the clothes up in a plastic laundry basket. I'm feeling better now, and I'm sure Asimov will bounce back from this. Good to hear, good to hear.
See you later.
Excuse us, Engine SK. Grace and I gotta drag the staff back to my place. Okay, but come back in time for team practice. I'm sure the FOD2 machine will be available soon. Won't be gone long. I literally live 3 floors up in the apartments over GCA. I'm gonna call it GFC. It's not GFC, but that's what I keep reading it as. Oh hey, that's handy. Definitely. Well, we probably could have got Jinx on our side somewhat, but hey, we got a plus on a Grace. Domino and Zappa are still playing, so it's off to someone else. Who's next? Rhapsody, I think, for now. Does that... Yeah, I don't know whether that used 1 segment or 2, but we definitely need some Rhapsody love. And Zappa. I found Rhapsody in the far back booth in the pizzeria. They're fiddling with their phone. Wander my way back to where they're sitting, and upon arrival, I notice a huge whole mess of papers and drawings strewn across the table's surface. Are you trying to solve a murder mystery or put together the pieces of conspiracy theory? Rhapsody smiles widely and looks up at me. All I'm missing is the red yarn tying everything together. Exactly, so which is it? Neither. Look for yourself, what do you see? I do as they say and actually take a look at the papers, but it's mostly illegible. Rhapsody could be a doctor with that handwriting, or a child doctor. Well, if your handwriting were better. Oi! Rude. Exactly. Let's just go with oi rude, because that pretty much sums it up. Okay, so my chicken scratch isn't the most legible, but surely can see beyond that. And once again, appear and see beyond the words. It's lists, complete lists of matchups, counters, a tier list, and a whole slew of details included about them. I already know a fair amount of this just from playing, but there are matchups and combo moves on Rhapsody's notes I haven't even really thought about. You are extremely detail-oriented. Thanks for noticing. Why now? Don't stop hovering over me like a creep and join me. I acquiesce and slide into the seat across from Rhapsody, and even before I have a chance to prod them further with questions, they begin answering them. I'm just trying to put everything down so I know about FOD2 on paper, into something cohesive so I can share it with everyone. We're a team now, a legit one. Everyone will need to be on their best game, always. Everyone needs to know the why of every action we perform, cause and effect. It's important. We can only learn so much by playing the game, but studying how the game works, exploiting the moveset, seeing which combos overpower others. Rhapsody looks up at me and snarls gently.
That's what I'm talking about.
If we're doing this, we're doing it right. Right? I am touched. This is no small amount of work to put all of this out there on paper. This will really help boost it. Right, it's all or nothing. I think that's my personality trait there. Okay. I mean, I do appreciate it, but yeah, it's all or nothing. We've got to go 110% on this, and Info Dump can help with that. Maybe we can even encourage some of our less inclined team members to study. We can't know it all, we're dooming ourselves to failure. I wouldn't go that far, Angel SK, but I do agree with you, the more you know. Rhapsody simulates a shooting star flying overhead with her hands. Rhapsody pauses, our elbows resting on the table, and places their head upon their entwined fingers. They gaze directly into my eyes, and I can sense a fire in them. I want to win this. So do I. No, I don't think you understand. I really, really want to win this. So do I. Really, really. Rhapsody chuckles softly.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I guess we're one and the same, and we best win, or else there'll be two of us crying. Not too long ago, Rhapsody didn't even want to play. Now they're dying to win, making flashcards and getting really serious about the whole thing. What changed, honestly? Rhapsody inhales a sharp breath, shocked by the question, but soon relaxes into themselves, seeming to know exactly what I'm referring to. I've never tasted victory, but I've watched plenty of my friends suckle from that teat. I hate that expression. What's the phrase? Always the bridesmaid? Rhapsody considered how to phrase things before speaking. I've always had a talent for puzzle solving, with a certain excitement, a feeling you can't quite put into words in working through a puzzle, isn't there? Your brain sees all the different pathways, the options before you, then weighs them all out separately. There's more than one way for success, one has to determine which is the best way. And that's not even including outside factors. When you solve that puzzle, it's like a reward just for yourself. You don't share that triumph with others, it's between you and the puzzle. It's the same in competitive games, they're just bigger and more intricate puzzles to solve. Pleased with the inspiration, they smile at me. So it's to no one's surprise when I fell head over heels with competitive games, from Smash Bros to FOD, I've played them all. And with each new game, I've learnt it in its entirety, the combos, the perfect executions, the matchups, otherwise how else would I be able to solve the puzzle? I always have the best expectations for myself trying to do that sort of thing. I'm like, I will do all the combos and learn all the things, and it's like, nah, too much. Doesn't, unless I find a game that's, that really tickles that itch for me. I mean, there are ones where I have made lists and stuff, but yeah. I even shared with others those details, showed them how to defeat anyone and win. I taught them everything I knew. They climbed and won and took home championship titles. They succeed. And as for me, that was one puzzle you couldn't solve? Rhapsody nods solemnly. So I gave up. Why even try? Hey, Two-Flower! So this is, my character is Ace, like me. Ace and Aero, like me. So, no romance, just friendship. I'm making friends with all the peoples. And I love that that's an option. I played the first game like that as well. So, yes. Oh, awesome! Unique scenes. Yes. So far, Grace and Luxley like me. Luxley more so. I haven't spoken to them yet in this round. But yeah. I want to be friends with Zappa, but our personality is slightly clashy. But I'm trying. This is my first time with chapter 2. So I don't know how long it's going to be or how it's going to go. But I'm very excited to find out. Also, oops. Right, sorry, I had to pop up over my chat window. I couldn't see what was going on. Why even try if you're just going to fail? It's not worth it, is it? How could I know so much about a game and not ever succeed?
It was my fault.
Those thoughts consumed me and I found it affecting me. So I focused on teaching others instead. I could find at least a small bit of happiness in their victories. It was safer that way. Rhapsody takes a long reflective pause. And you know, looking back at it all, I do find pleasure through others' successes. I'm glad to be that person people turn to for guidance. I know that feeling too. But there's still a part of me that can't let go of that desire. Oh geez, look at me. I've gone off monologuing for way too long, Angel SK. Don't hesitate to interrupt me. All of what Rhapsody is saying, I ain't gonna understand. I'm gonna go with this because it's not quite my personality thing, but it is the answer to the question. If we win, we'll have completed the puzzle. I can empathise with Rhapsody's feelings of wanting to succeed on something that stopped them in the past. Accomplishment is important, and to win means you've succeeded in your goals. You'll have solved the unsolvable. And now, do you want to try again? There we go. Exactly. And now you must know why Magnificent Seven, thanks Loxley, must win. Now is my time to finally succeed. I'm hoping we can win, especially with all your help, Rhapsody. You're a valuable part of this team. Now, can you teach me this stuff in a way that's actually going to help me win? Because I am very bad at anticipating rock, paper, scissors. Rhapsody smiles warmly at
Yeah.
me. Thanks. I'm glad to be part of Magnificent Seven. And then the mood changes dramatically as Rhapsody's attention shifts from me to the mess before them. They begin scooping up all their strewn about papers and stuffing them in their pockets. Oh, dang, I still have to type up these notes for everyone. No one here can read my handwriting either. Teacher's got to write up the syllabus, so to speak. Don't worry, back in time for my matches. There's an internet cafe around the corner, and this'll take me no time. And in a rush, Rhapsody slides from the booth, and I watch them wave to Ben and Matt as they leave the pizzeria. Rhapsody left in such a hurry. I hope that everything with them is okay. Maybe they're just excited about the chance to really win this time. Regardless, I should see what everyone else is up to. Domino and Zapper are still playing, so it's off to see someone else. Who's next? Early lunch or talk to Loxley? Obviously we're going to talk to Loxley. He's our best bud. Nice. Slightly disturbing. That is cute. I don't even know what that one is. Locke sits in his usual spot, practicing catching plush toys with a dodgy crane apparatus, but he's lackluster in his approach, with little flair. Maybe he's smiling, but compared to how he played yesterday, it's just a shell of his swashbuckling self, going through the motions. Now I want to break into song from Buffy. Hey, how's it hanging and catching? Oh, Angel SK, 'tis but you. Pardon my sharp reaction.
An unpleasant business, this.
It's been a rather unpleasant morning for me. I feel I'm not at 100 today. It's cool. What's on your mind? Crime. Okay. We BK do crimes. Oh wait, no, that's the next game. Specifically, the nature and definition of crime. Pretty sure it's stuff that breaks the laws. Yes, but we already had this discussion. Sometimes the laws is wrong. There we go. Yes, and who creates those laws? Who? Be crimes do gay. Yay! Yes, and who creates those laws? Who has the power and how is it given to them? Who gives it to them and why? Last night, a massive archive of abandonware was taken down by DMCA strikes. Surely the concept of abandonware is out of copyright. That is a thick load of geek speak for old software no one's supporting anymore, removed by threat of legal action for copyright violation. Crap, which one? The Understore. Damn. Still a few old MS-DOS games I'd want to download from the Understore. Did anyone mirror the files?
Most unfortunate.
Aye, but those archives are private now for fear of further retaliation. These games were part of our shared cultural history, Angel SK, but pulled from storefronts due to other legal nonsense. Literally, the only way to play them was via an illegal archive. Without that, they'd be lost forever to the winds of history. Just like that game that I know exists that I can't find anywhere. One of these days, I will find it. Copyright in its current form only exists because a certain mouse, whose name dare not be invoked, pushed hard for legal changes to ensure infinite domination over their valuable rodent. Yes, but also there was some who was it that just became, I say just, as in possibly in the last couple of years, public domain that was copyrighted for ages because of the state kept on doing stuff. Also, my casserole smells great. This is gonna make me incredibly hungry. Okay, it's not coming to me right now. But anyway, yeah, copyright is useful, but sometimes abused.
Unacceptable!
Yeah. And the DMCA, crafted by ill-advised fools in 1990X, gives those corporations the power of private police action to do with what they please. You feel my concern as well, yes. Well, that's a cop-out. Yes, while they're living. But I'm not sure corporations themselves necessarily should have more rights than actual artists. It's the whole AI art debate. But it is. This is a true statement. It is true that we're losing so many games because companies won't make them legally available. Or they can't, they can't be made legally available. Or, you know, don't have access to the code anymore for whatever reason. Or don't have anything that can run on. The people are really good at emulators. So we'll go with this one. It's a bummer. You know those comic book fighting games they made a few years ago? They were gone from digital storefronts a few years after release due to licensing issues. Be perfectly willing to fork over $20 for it if they let me, but the only way to play now is illegally on an emulator. Indeed, you'll see the crux of the issue.
I admit to disappointment.
And thus, to be a game historian is to be a criminal. There is no other way, and that is a shame. Yes, there are plenty of, I think, there are a few charities out there that are trying to, like, keep archives of stuff. But it is a tricky situation. But anyway, now we definitely have full Loxley. I mean, I am very much a Robin Hood fan, so, you know, big fan of Loxley. But yes, he sighs leaning against the Crane game heavily. Sometimes I wonder if I've involved myself too deeply in matters such as these. I have a number of, let's say, activities I take part in for my activism. All while trying to support Magnificent Seven, support all my friends. It wears a man thin in time. This life, this modern society we live in, it's become rather overcomplicated, has it not? So many noble causes, so many difficult boundaries to mind, some to be watchful of, others to cross boldly. I know I am but one man, and I don't ascribe to the great man theory of history. It takes a movement, not a man, to effect change. But I want to do my part, use the privilege I was born with for societal betterment. Step right over lines others may not be able to risk crossing. Even if that can be rather draining at times. Yes. I'm guessing you mean more than sitting around pondering sociological theory when you say it's draining. Oh, absolutely. I'm not the sort to sit back like a Facebook post and feel like I've done something of grand importance. You know, I challenge the established arcade elite by exposing and exploiting predatory games of chance, which involve some sketchy, dangerous work, alongside other activities, regarding which it'd be best if you remained in the dark. It's very Assassin's Creed, this advert. But as noted, it's tiring, giving so much of myself. Oh. I wonder if Robin Hood was an assassin in that sort of universe thing. That would be an interesting side story. It's tiring giving so much of myself, even if I feel I must, even if it wears down my mental health in the process. I mean, that's a Robin Hood joke. This I agree with, but also that too. But hey, I say, be bold and step right into those lines. It suits you. I get that it can run you down, but it can also rev you up, right? Energize you, get you ready to go out there and right some wrongs. I don't see you as the sort to mope, but I see you as the sort who swing into action when the call to adventure is sounded. Indeed, it does energize me. You see, I get Loxley. Loxley gets me. It's bizarre. Not the person I expected to bond with when I first started playing this, but I'm not objecting. It does energize me. I suppose I should consider that in these dark times I have the capacity for a great light, and let that guide me through.
I shall rise to this challenge.
Indeed, that is what I shall do. I will not bend, I will not yield. Thank you, my friend. Your encouragement is appreciated. Just please don't get yourself arrested. Freshly invigorated, Loxley stretches out his arms and kinking muscles and rolling his neck a bit. Ah, my neck. I think I'll resume my practice until it's my turn on FOD2. Let me know when the game's free, yes? You got it. Pity we don't have more than one machine. I mean, I can see 2 there, but I'm assuming that's player 1 and player 2. Except that we did play... So how the heck did we manage to play the rival team then? We must have 2. I'm now a little bit confused. Okay. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding something. We could have another if we were willing to cross a few boundaries. But this domain belongs to... 2v2 game and there's 4 joysticks. Aha, right. Yes. It was just because Domino and Zappa were like, oh, this matchmaking. It's like, well, could they not play 2v2 locally? I get that, though, you need to practice against people that you're not used to. I'm not an esports person, so I don't know all the strats. But yes. Plus there's 7 of us, and that does not make an even number of pairs. So even if we had 2 machines, that's 8 people. We'd need another person to play 2v2v2v2. But this domain belongs to Lord Ben and Lord Matt, and I'll not go against their wishes. We'll simply have to find alternatives. Never know what'll turn up, we'll see. Maybe the Pizziums people will provide us with another machine. Okay, seriously, what's taking so long? Domino and Zappa should have completed a few matches by now. Cautious. Oh, no, curious. I just, possibly cautiously as well. I decided to go check on them. I really want to level up with Zappa. Because now she's my lowest. That and Jinx, but then we always do the wrong thing with Jinx. Anyway, on arriving at the centre of the arcade, I see them in the middle of a pretty intense match, with everyone else just sort of watching from the sidelines. Curious, I join the fringes of the group to see what's going on.
Oh, for sake. That's the third time I've been ganked. Domino, get your skinny ass up here and defend me.
Can't talk, swarmed by ninja. Or ninjas? Do you pluralize ninja, or is ninja already plural?
I think you pluralize them.
Oh, shut the up and help me. We're gonna lose this match if you don't get your act together.
I didn't exactly see you diving into my lane to save my bacon when they roasted me in round 1, Zapper-chan.
I'll bail you out when you learn the difference between your joystick and your
I love her. But yes, we do not have compatible personalities when trying to do the friend thing. But it's like, I really admire her, I want to be her friend. Whereas Loxley and I seem to mesh on the personality front. And I just don't quite understand Domino yet. Oh good, they're fighting! Just what I was hoping for. Some interpersonal drama to sort out.
Finally, you decide to stop twiddling your thumbs and dive my lane. Honestly, Domino, you've got the speed and grace of a garbage truck.
Are we trash talking then? Is that what's expected of me? Okay, I can trash talk.
Oh dear, that sort of thing sounds like it's going to get ugly.
Because you've built your life entirely around this game
That's
while
not trash
pushing
talk,
your
that's
friends
just-
away, you're probably going to die alone and unloved.
And that face is why I don't quite understand him. But based off the fact that I don't really understand trash talk and lacking context in the past, I probably would have said stuff like this. I also completely understand him. But also that face really freaks me out.
In a
Let's get away
decade or
from it.
so, your reflexes will be too shot to do the one thing you were any good at.
Yes, this isn't trash talk, this is literally like take out a knife and plunge it into her.
You'll be like a high school quarterback who has nothing at the end of the road but alcoholism and loneliness. Also, you smell like poop.
Domino. I don't know where you even start.
Well, did I talk trash of sufficient quality to earn your admiration, Zapper?
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Exactly 3 seconds of absolutely horrified silence follow as Zappa's expression slides perfectly from terror to rage. And then she makes that rage known rather directly. With instinctive anger, she uses both hands to give Domino a hard shove away from her, which causes him to stumble, trip over his ratty old backpack he'd left on the floor and fall on his rear. Everyone in Magnificent Seven stands speechless as Domino sits on the floor with Zappa looming over him. On realising everyone's staring, Zappa stammers, lips moving silently before she finally blurts out a retort.
I quit. Screw this. Screw you all. I'm going home.
With determination, she shoves past the rest of the group on her way out the door to leave good clean fun, presumably forever.
Oh no.
No, 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 no. Grace, it's okay. Deep breaths.
This can't be happening.
It's happening again, isn't it? It's all coming apart. I should have stepped in. I knew this would happen. No, the one that should have stepped in quicker was me. Know what Domino's capable of, what Zappa's capable of. Let's go get a soda and relax a bit while they sort this out, okay? Okay. Right. Rock, paper, scissors then? On 3. 1. What? I'm sad to say this isn't the first time those two have had a bit of an altercation, or the first time Zappa's quit the team. First time she's ever shoved anyone, mind you, that's a bit of an escalation. So we're trying to find out which one of us is going to chase down Zappa, and who's going to turn to Domino. It's only at this moment that I notice Domino has indeed slinked off somewhere, silently leaving the scene of the crime. Maybe I should be doing this. I'm the manager, right? I need to manage my team. HR duties aside, it might help to hear it from us. We've known both of them for a bit longer. Agreed. 'Tis an admirable suggestion, but 'twould be best if we handle this. We've done it before and have no qualms doing it again. Yes, but does... I feel like this is where the whole... This is why my personality doesn't quite mesh with Zappa's thing. Because in my head I'm just going... Autism, autism, autism. Because there's a certain element of being able to understand humour in trash talk, as far as I understand. Because there's a line where, you know, it's understood that this is trash talk about game and game skill. And then there's insulting the very being of somebody. And Domino went so past the line that I don't think you can see the line anymore. The line is adopted to him. To quote Friends. Because that's what I do. But unless anyone's actually explained to him that trash talking is not supposed to be cruel, he's just going to do it again. Not that Zappa did anything wrong in this situation either. But obviously doesn't quite understand that Domino was trying to fit in. Because it was insanely hurtful, targeted commentary. And anyone hearing that is well in their right minds if I want to punch the person. I feel like she was admirably restrained. So yeah, that's my, you know, more than 2 cents, 10 cents, 2 quid. And again, looping in stagnation. That's why I'm here, right? Iris said they needed me. Even Zappa agreed the team desperately needed fresh blood. I'm not willing to step in here. This sort of thing is just going to happen again. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not for weeks, but at the very least I can overrule their rock, paper, scissors and take what are these two myself. Okay, so this is a dilemma now because I'm like, I can talk to Domino and make him understand what he said was really not acceptable. But also, I really want to be friends with Zappa and maybe I can, you know, help there. Otherwise that friendship bar is just going to go shooting out the bottom of the thing, and I'm trying to balance everyone, not doing a great job of balancing everybody. So... yes, anyway, I think the best solution is to drop save. Oh, hang on, where are we? Alright, yes, I started late. So, yeah, in about 15-ish minutes, I am going to just take a quick break to give my casserole a stir and check the seasoning. at the very least give it a stir so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the thing. Check if it needs more liquid. But for now, we're going to see what happens with this dynamo. Just to remind everybody that I'm currently winning. Winning? I'm currently winning! I'm winning at life. Not at brain. No, my brain. You can be winning. I am running a giveaway. I'm running two different giveaways. One on stream and one on Gleam. That rhymes. The one on Gleam goes till, I believe, the 18th for the Gaming Awards. And the one on stream is just on stream today. I have an Xbox and a Steam code to give away. Thank you to PCube and Peachyun for those. So the social posts will need to reflect that. It's not ID at Xbox this time. So yeah. It's hashtag TNC to enter. I will leave it a lot longer probably because, well, there's only 2 entries. And I don't know if you both entered for Xbox codes or if you'd be okay with the Steam codes, so, you know, just gonna go with, I do have a copy of this game on Steam. I don't usually have Steam games. Okay, very occasionally, like 1% of the time I have a Steam game. So I did have some for Extra Life a few years back. But generally I have Xbox games because I play on Xbox. And I have ID at Xbox codes. So that would be why. But yes, this time I was like, hi. People were like, you're streaming. Oh, actually, PQ reached out to me directly. And Peachyun was tweeting and saying that they had codes if you're streaming. And I'm like, streaming? If you have codes left? That would be really cool because I like doing giveaways so that my faithful followers and viewers can also benefit from free games. And if you're not lucky enough to win, then it's definitely worth buying the game anyway because it's awesome. And the first one, and yeah, and then wishlist the third one on Steam because then it might come to Xbox. I don't know. It might not. We will try and pick it up on Steam so that we can play it on stream, but that's not going to be out yet. Anyway, but we're gonna thanks for wanting to take care of this, but I'm gonna help too. I'm not only their manager, but I'm their friend too, so I'm in. Both Rhapsody and Loxley give me a subtle nod, but now I need to decide who I want to go after. Where can I do the most help? No, I need to talk to Zappa. I'd better go after Zappa. She says she's going home. Where does she live? All the way across town. She'll be taking the subway, but you might catch up to her if you start running. One foot in front of the other. Got it. Good luck with Domino. Worry not, my friend. Rhapsody and I will handle him with care. Make sure you explain what trash talk is, with examples and context. That will help. It's a big city. If I can't find Zappa before she ups on a train, I'll have to cross the whole thing looking for her. Running at top speed, I need to take a tumble down the stairs to the subway station in my effort to get to her quickly. Fortunately, I spot her, getting on a train, headed to Midtown. I barely squeeze through the doors of her car before it takes off. And there's a QR code which I can't scan because it's just like, too small, unless I get up and go. I could get up and go. But anyway, by the time I actually approach, I'm so out of breath I can barely do more than wheeze and gasp. So, just a moment. She passes a hand in front of her face, wiping at her eyes before casting an annoyed look my way. What the fuck are you doing here? Let me guess, you won the rock, paper, scissors showdown.
This is
Look.
messy.
You can forget it, okay? I'm done. Burned bridge, not going back. I'm done, I'm out, it's over. I'm a lousy fit for the team anyway. Forcing air back into my lungs, I really need to do cardio clearly. I speak up to protest that. Your friends will forgive you if you come back. I don't like that sentence because I don't think she's the one that needs to be forgiven. Oh, it goes to Polycount websites. Oh, thank you. You scanned it. Fair enough, fair enough. Not a clue then. Or a little, like, Easter eggy thing. It does not say the last digit is 8. I did mean to open it back up. Let me put a marker in on my stream so I can go in and just check that myself. But yes, so I mean, yes, perfect fit. We're aiming for the top, and it's just what you wanted. Yes, but then, hang on. Why exactly do you think you're a lousy fit? I think actually I want to know why. Wait, why do you think you're a bad fit for the team? It can't be a matter of ambition. We're joining the Pro Tour, remember? Zappa, please talk to me. Put it in your own words. What's going on here? Damn it. Yes, got a plus Zappa. She sniffs back a sob, not wanting to visibly or audibly crack, but her voice is definitely quieter, harder to hear over the rumble of the subway. Because I'm a... No two ways around it. I've got no chill, and a temper like a powder keg, and I'm packed full of apathy, not empathy. And that works fine when I'm by my lonesome, dominating fools in FOD2, but with friends? No, I'm the bad guy, I can't help it. She pauses after that, trying to figure out her words before actually saying them, hoping to explain what she means.
Look, let me put it to you this way. They're all good people. Better people than me. They keep allowing me to up. It's okay, we still love you, Zapper. But I hurt Domino. That wasn't harsh language, that was literal violence.
He hurt you. Words hurt. And he mostly hurt himself falling over his own backpack. I think trying to push someone away when they've broken your boundaries and hurt you is a not necessarily perfectly acceptable response, but it's definitely an understandably acceptable response.
And don't give me, oh, you didn't really mean to hurt him, he just tripped over his bag, because so what? That can't be forgiven. It shouldn't be forgiven. I'm an abusive jerk, and I don't deserve it. I'm an asshole. Jinx may think she's the cursed one, but if anyone's gonna drag this team down to the depths, it's me. Because I don't know how not to be a piece of shit. Don't you see? I can't go back. I wouldn't inflict myself on my own worst enemy, much less on my friends.
And Zappa goes quiet, looking at her toes rather than meeting my gaze. I'm not exactly sure what I can do to fix this. Don't think I can just pour emotional reassurance over her head and call it a day. No. She's buried so deep in self-loathing that it'd just make it worse if I offer empty platitudes. But I shouldn't just let her go, right? Can't take it on face value that she really wants to abandon her friends. Zappa, do you want to come back to the team?
Want's got nothing to do with it. I can't. It'd be no good for anyone if I come back. Give it a few weeks and this whole mess will happen again. Right?
Wrong. And here's why. I can see why people would decide that. But I really understand her reaction. Possibly a little bit too much, and therefore can't judge her for something that I have and have wanted to do in the past. If someone hurts you, physically lashing out, it's a trauma response. And I have wanted to hit people who have hurt me. When I was a kid, it was a lot harder to control. As an adult, I feel like sometimes I am barely holding it in, so I really get where she's coming from. I think she would benefit from therapy. But I would never judge her for it. But I can also understand the other side and why people would judge her and therefore not talk to her again. But I also really want to be her friend, and I really feel for her, and just hopefully I handled this situation correctly. But yes, wrong, and here's why. Okay. As a manager, I can allow you back in, but on probation. That way it's not completely forgiven. I'm not going to go with a joke. Evil twin, that feels very trite. And if you're worried the same thing will happen again, don't. I'm here for all of us. Things will change. But you have to want them to change and take steps to try and change. But also, you're not completely blameless. Completely blameless? Well, you're not completely blameless or full of blame. There's probably a word there that I'm just not triggering on. Because Domino needs to work on his trash talk. But yes, violence is the answer. That's a trite response as well, but violence is sometimes the answer. Yes, you should definitely punch Nazis in the face. I'm all for that. But it's mostly not a helpful response. But there's a reason behind it generally. And maybe it can be channeled into something else. So yes. I'm just gonna go with the basic response. You folks are seriously stuck in a rut, aren't you? If you keep making mistakes and they keep forgiving you, that's a hell of a loop to repeat. But there's an X factor in play you aren't considering, Zappa. What's that? Me. The fact that they could literally play rock, paper, scissors to see who would check on you says that this has become way too common. If this sort of thing happens again, I'll step in and cut it off. I know what to look for now, and I won't let the cycle repeat. Consider me your combo breaker. Ah, the name of the chapter. I think, yes, it is the name of the chapter. Yes, I was like, I remember reading it. Is it the name of the chapter? Yes, it is. I'm the one who's going to bust you out of the loop just by existing. It's true. There we go. Yes. Basic for the win. There we go. We've got Zappa up. No, I've got to work on Jinx. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure I can manage to not piss her off by saying something completely inappropriate. We'll work on that. Yeah. It's true. We've never had a manager before, or even a newcomer to our little insular gang. I mean, the newest recruit is Loxley, and he came on board like 3 years ago. That's stagnation.
Okay.
Okay, you keep me in check, and I'll be willing to come back. Makes sense. Makes sense. Tepper looks around, realizing for the first time that we've been zooming along at high speed during this entire exchange.
Well,
Well, let's switch trains and head back. I'll pay your fare. It's only fair. Yeah, fair. I use the time to figure out how I'm going to apologise to Domino for the assault and the trash talk. So it's probably the worst I've felt in years. Normally someone comes at me like, "Yo, Zappa, you go too far," and I'm like, "Meh, whatevs." But this time it's a friend you hurt. Yeah. I need to win back everyone's trust after what I did, and bowing before Domino to beg forgiveness, it's a start. Only a start. As long as he's also going to beg for forgiveness, because that was not trash talk. They both took it too far. I don't think it started with malice, or even ended with malice. And yeah. Hey, BX! But yes, anyway, on the plus side, I've got Mix Manager to keep me in line from now on, right? Please just call me Joe. Or Angelus. I mean, I know, please just call me Joe. Please, just Angelus K. You got it, Mix Manager, Angelus K. With the confidence restored, we ride out the rest of the trip, back to good, clean fun in higher spirits. I really do need to talk to Domino as well, but... So, despite these two having a bit of an audience in form of their collective friends and allies, it's like they're in their own isolated world at the moment. No one chips in from the sidelines to let them hash it out without interference. How do you want to do this? Do I apologise and you apologise, or you apologise and I apologise? Or do we just apologise at the same time? Let's do that. Okay. I shouldn't have trash talked you. I shouldn't have tried to hurt you with words. I feel terrible for hurting you. That was inexcusable. I knew it'd hurt you to say that, and I have no excuse. Okay. Then it wasn't. Okay, well then there was definitely intent to hurt. That makes it slightly different. I'm actually more pissed off at Domino. But then that's because I know how much words hurt. I don't actually want to quit the team if you'll allow me to come back. I don't want you to quit the team. I'll forgive you if you forgive me. From now on, I'll try harder to keep my aggression and apathy in check. I need to do better at stopping myself before I go too far. Yep, I feel that as well. And when I know things about people, I also know how to weaponize those things against people. I don't do it anymore, but that is there. So, friends, I know I'm a mess, but we're still friends, right? Despite me being a weirdo. Yes, but please, can you not do that creepy smile anymore? I've seen the horror movie. It's not good. Hey, don't call yourself a weirdo. I get you're working through stuff. You're less of a mess than most people I know, honestly. From now on, I reserve my trash talks for our mutual blood enemies, and I'll save my pithy commentary for people who disrespect you. And, I think I better stop there before this gets any more touchy. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Automod apparently does not like my hashtag today. I don't mind touchy-feely, but that's cool. We got it all out. We all good now? We're good. With their word swoops spilled all over the floor, they seem satisfied with the results, even if I could only follow about half of that. I think that would have been more fun had it literally been both voice actors speaking over each other. The relief spreads out, because I literally can't speak over myself. But anyway, the relief spreads to the rest of the team.
That sounds great.
Thank goodness, maybe things can get back to normal now. Better than normal, I'd say. Didn't even have to force the apology out of Zappa this time. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that... It's not a permitted term. It's very weird. Obviously I can do it myself, so it's hard to test these things. So yeah, just to say, I am also running a giveaway on Gleam, which it may pop in the channel with. There's a link slightly further up. You can only win one of them. So, it's just extra chances to win today if you're watching the stream. I have an Xbox code and a Steam code to give away today. I don't think... Maybe I could have run 2 giveaways at the same time, I'm not sure. If, however, no one entering on stream wants the Steam code, then I might have to do a separate Gleam one for that. Or possibly add it to the Gleam one and make people pick which one they prefer to win. I don't know if that would work. Maybe I'll just do a separate one that way. Because I don't know if we have people who play on Steam watching this right now. So there we go. I'm sure people do. I personally always forget to be on Steam because it's on my PC, which I generally look at lots rather than use. It's important to have a cohesive team, and I think we just got extra sticky. I'm happy we were able to resolve it all. Cool. Okay, so on that note, I am going to abuse my save files. I'm going to have to clean that up at some point. Take a quick break so I can stir my casserole. Because it's the halfway point. It is the halfway point, so I need to stir my casserole so it doesn't stick and so it mixes up nicely. So what we're going to do is run an ad because not missing anything, so best time to run the ads. Ah, that's cool, Mr. Corners. Well, I will when it gets to the draw point, I will ask. That's as simple as that. So yeah, so we're gonna have a quick break. So take the time to hydrate, stretch, grab a snack, whatever you need, and I will be back in a few. I just had to make sure everything was not stuck in my casserole, and then I was like, well, now I want to pee. We're back. Thank you for waiting. I'm glad I have my pause button now, though. So the VOD just basically went from save file to resume and didn't have 10 minutes of break. Thank you for sticking with me, and hopefully you all had a chance to have a good stretch and hydrate, etc. So, also got myself a Chucky bar for in a bit. So yeah, oops. Put my tea back on my wrong mat. It's a little easier to reach it when it's behind the camera. Happy with indeed. Together we are an unstoppable force. We must endeavour not to allow strife to pull us apart again. I mean, but it will, so you just have to endeavour to be, you know, pragmatic about it and deal with it. A very upbeat note to end on, even if team dysfunction led us to need an upbeat note in the first place. It's probably naive of me to hope that I could just join a team, kick some butt and win the glory. Real relationships are never that clean. They take work. Still, I've clearly brought Zapper a bit further than ever before. Maybe my words will help break whatever cycle they were stuck in. Now to refocus the team. Okay, practice time. Magnificent 7. Great to see everything worked out. Let's not forget why we're here today. We've only got one FOD2 machine, so we'll have to take turns. Let's see who's going next.
Hello.
Hello.
Pardon the interruption. Maybe barge in unceremoniously. You want to play FOD2 next? Ha! What? No! We come bearing gifts. Unimaginable treasure in envelope form. I love these two so much. Matt presses a sealed document into my hands, printed on the sort of paper you normally reserve for grand historical declarations. It even has an official-looking seal with the fancy letter H embossed in the wax. H? We being summoned to a tribunal of some sort? Do I need a lawyer in a powdered wig or designated second for trial by combat? Well, I suppose it is a bit of a trial, in manner of speaking. Now, we've teased it enough. Let's not worry our dear Angel SK anymore. Right, so Matt and I were thinking about ways we could help you as one of your sponsors. Fortunately, an old friend of ours is in town, throwing a local game tournament and agreed to allow you to join. Queen bee, queen bee, queen bee. An exclusive and elusive invitation for extremely important esports establishments only. Normally, oh, okay, no. Not queen bee if it's a he. I can't remember the name of thing, but yes. I shouldn't try and guess who H is. Except it's not a member of S Club 7. Normally, he only invites the cream of the local crop, and you technically haven't won any noteworthy games, but...
Good.
But he's a whimsical fellow and likes a good underdog story. We told him all about you, and he decided you were intriguing. Oh! No, the guy that does the auctions. Oh dear God, I am so bad with names. No offense to anyone in the game. I do remember you. I suck at names in real life as well. You know, I've got a whole bunch of new people's names to learn at work, and I don't have room unless randomly you stick in my head. But yes, but yeah, him then. He said you were intriguing. Is that nice? Curious, I break the seal and read the letter. Yes! Him. Greetings, Magnificent Seven. You are summoned forth this evening to do battle against other mighty warriors and claim riches untold. To participate in this exclusive tournament, come to the Arcade Surplus Warehouse on 23rd Street by sundown. Ooh! It's not the one that gang was in originally, the Ghosties. Those who arrive late shall not be admitted. For the winning team, ooh, the ultimate prize at the end of this furious battle, their very own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. Oh God, we've got to win then. This invitation allows Angel SK and a partner of their choosing to participate in the main tournament. However, the rest of your team is encouraged to accompany you and frolic in the festivities. There shall be plenty of social amusements and hot competition for everyone. May the odds be ever in your favour. Signed, your benevolent benefactor, Hamza! I got the ham part right. What's a Hamza? Is it a new kind of pizza? No. Hamza. The second H is implied. Different twist on the syllable. Hamza is a legendary game finder and auctioneer. Normally he sells or trades for the games he acquires, but it seems he set up a tournament to let players win games. Well, okay, this could be big for us. From my initial research, which admittedly was just me saying, "Hi, Iris. Search the web for how to launch an esports team." You got it, Angel SK, now searching. Rhetorical statement, Iris. But yeah, taking part in our local tournaments is a terrific way to get a new team off the ground. It's a hell of an opportunity. And having a second FOG2 machine would solve a lot of problems. Now that I think about it, team practice would go far more smoothly. Okay. We accept the invitation. Let's do this. Splendid. Wonderful. See, our work here is done. Listen up, team. If you want to network with local pros and play some games, tag along. Sounds like everyone can come. Okay. Also, I'm just gonna hit the save in this point, because if we lose. Why is Loxley tagging out? I believe I'll bow out of this one.
Most unfortunate.
I'm afraid I have other affairs to attend to on this fine eve, but I shall wish you the best on your path to glory. Okay, sure thing. Not that he's bowing out so quickly. Maybe he's got plans to get barred from a few new arcades, or he's joining a midnight protest or something. I don't know. I haven't really quite figured out the benefit thingies of the FOD2. I was just like, the first time I was just like, Zappa, play with me. And as I have to play both parts anyway, I wonder if it's just the personality traits that are useful. In which case, probably Zappa anyway, because she complements mine. I'm fairly certain she's balanced and funny as opposed to my empathy and candor. Granted, I've only seen him in an arcade context. I have no idea what he does in his actual free time. Oh no, I was going to say Jinx maybe. Not sure I'm actually up for playing in a tournament tonight. Travel's rough on me, especially too. What the invite say? Warehouse? Dodgy. It's okay, Jinx. You can just hang out a bit, head home whenever you want. I'm not sure this is my scene either, honestly.
Let's do this.
But we'll both still come with you, Angel SK. Fly the team colours, shake the pom-poms, whatevs. Absolutely, for Magnificent 7. Okay. So that means I've got Zappa, Rhapsody, or Domino. Or not. Well, I could pick Rhapsody, but even if things ended well with Zappa and Domino, leaving them to their own devices together might be risky. Instead, I'll tag team with one of them tonight. Who should I enter the tournament with? I mean, it's gotta be Zappa. Zappa, you with me? Let's huff and puff and blow their house
Can't
down.
beat my pure awesomeness.
I'm down to be the big bad wolf. Count me in. I'd love to win as a second FOD2 machine. No glory for Domino, it seems. Overlooked again. So sad, so tragic.
Fair.
Domino, you can stick with me tonight. We can watch our opponents from afar and give Angel SK and Zappa the inside scoop. Oh, I'm not complaining. I love being picked last. Anything to delay getting a mild concussion from a dodgeball a few moments longer. I think I'll head home actually. It's been a weird day and I could use the time to de-stress. You wacky kids have fun, yeah? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Domino, but I don't understand. But I understand you the least out of everybody. And I really want to try and make it work with Zappa at the moment, friendship-wise. I think she needs some guidance. And a win would help. So, sounds like we've got a plan. Now let's practice a bunch, grab some dinner and hop a train to this event. Win or lose, we'll show them what Magnificent 7 is all about. Together we can do anything. With our team spirit restored from this morning's incidents, Magnificent 7 gets to work preparing for the tournament to come. As the sun starts to set, we make our way over to the warehouse where the tournament will be held. At first I wonder if we have the wrong address. This is a largely empty and industrial part of town. We're surrounded by empty factories, condemned buildings, and artifacts of last decade's recession. But the doors to the warehouse are open. It's light and noise and talking coming from inside, so either we stumbled across a rave or we're right where we need to be. Five Nights at Freddy's band? That's not disturbing at all. Nope, still looks creepy and disturbing from the inside. Konami instead of Konami. Namco instead of Namco. Love it. a dumping ground for old arcade games, someone's long forgotten treasure trove, now being used as an underground fight club. I hate to think what sort of eight-legged monstrosities lurk in every darkened corner of this place waiting to consume your living soul. Unlike me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off into their own small groups. Jinx and Grace settle down to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Rhapsody said they wanted to check in on some casting friends, leaving me and Zapper alone. I turned to my teammate, I'm not exactly sure what to make of this place. Is this really what arcade tournaments look like? I mean, my involvement in RL competitions mostly consists of watching Evo from the comfort of my bedroom, but this seems messy. Possibly massively haunted.
Awesome sauce.
I wonder if we'll find kittens. Oh man, this is some old school magic. I once attended a tournament in which was a couple of people huddled around a laptop, hooked up to a makeshift back alley power outlet. You ask me, the rougher around the edges, the better. You can keep the glitz and glamour of televised esports events. I want the scene. So this is more grassroots than the stuff I'm used to then. So grassy you can practically feel it betwixt your toes. It's good for us, Angel SK, good for Magnificent 7. We need to get out of our comfort zone. I detest that phrase. But that's mainly just because, you know, of my brain. It's like literally every day is out of my comfort zone. I don't even know what my comfort zone is. But anyway, I'm currently feeling pretty freaking far from my comfort zone. I know it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but it's not Spoopstoberween Day yet. I love that name. In fact, I felt a bit paralysed just loitering by the entrance of the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into these darkened depths. Fortunately, or unfortunately, someone found us and approached anyway, despite my lack of desire to go any deeper. Oh. Well, well, well. Look, Jad. We've got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Lance and Chad from L7 Gaming. Ah, those douches. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, but haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since then. Aren't you two from that cute little gang that hangs out in a laundromat? Saw you on Fight Shack earlier. Right, the GBC team or something like that, or I think they call themselves Magnificent 7 now. Well, isn't that special? So very special. I feel special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. Hey, Zapper, if you want someone to punch, take my advice, Angel SK, go home. Don't deserve to be here. Great, haven't been here 2 minutes and we've already somehow made an enemy. Do I try and smooth this over or just run with it? The tood my dude. Okay, I don't know you, you don't know me. So if you got a problem with us, that's on you, not me. Yeah, we literally just met seconds ago and here you are hating on us. You got a problem with us? That's on you, not me. We haven't done anything to earn your loathing other than exist in the same space as you, so you might want to rethink that attitude. Wasn't expecting them to react well to that, and looky, they aren't reacting well. Seriously. I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse group of gamers from across all walks of life. Like an after-school TV special. Yeah, seriously, Zapper, if you want to jump in now and punch him, I'm fine with that. I can't even accurately describe you all because I'm not allowed to use those words anymore. They won't let me. And that's the real reason why you're making media waves. You make all the woke corporate journalists pat themselves on the back for talking you up. Seriously, can I punch him now? This is the whole punching Nazis in the face thing. All while you take the spotlight away from more deserving gamers. Exactly. This community was built for people like us. We're the ones that started it and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. No one wants you here. Gatekeeping fun. We got invited, dude. Hi, Lady Magritte. I am hydrating. Thank you very much, Mr. Corners. Exactly, you didn't even beat Play to Win. Why are you somehow big news? Now we know the real reason everyone gives a shit about you. Exactly, you don't belong here, so run away, scrubs. Don't embarrass yourself any more than you already have. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if we punch these fuckers out right here and now, we'd be booted from the tournament. Damn. These Team Play to Win only hated us because we were losers in their eyes. These two hate us merely for existing. Zappa's grinding her teeth loudly enough for it to be audible. She's holding herself back with considerable difficulty, but she's holding herself back. So, I mean, you know, good for you, girl. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like tearing these two and you by dropping some truth bombs. It'd be fun to watch, actually, but is it hypocritical of me to really want her to lay into these guys after what happened this morning? Or could this just be considered just desserts for someone who's as toxic as these two jerkwads? Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I pressed A. That was weird. I mean, I really want to tell her to go nuts, but I feel like I should set a good example. No, we have to show good sportsmanship, sorry. No, we're not doing this. Come on, Zappa, let's go register for the tournament. Cowards. That's all the proof we need to know we're right about you. Follow my heart. My heart wants to punch them in the nose. My heart really just wants to punch them in the nose. However, I am trying to set a good example for Zappa. And the fact that she's holding herself back deserves some cookies and praise. I will totally play through as a cowboy at some point, but yeah. Yeah, I gotta go with my gut on that one. The logical gut part, not the emotional gut part. That's right, you won't fight back because you know it's true. There's no point in engaging with hatred. Don't feed the trolls, don't feed the trolls, don't feed the trolls, don't feed the trolls. I chant the mantra over and over. There's no point in arguing with someone that is categorically just not going to listen. It just makes you feel crap. And sometimes ignoring them makes them angrier, and that's quite funny. I tug on Zappa's sleeve and signal for us to leave. Yes, run away, get out of here, and don't ever come back. This is our space. I can see Zappa wants to jump down their throat and rip them a new one, but I hold up a hand to keep Zappa from stepping in. Let's go, round one starting soon. Maybe you can beat them in the game, and then we will feel better. ...
Are you kidding me?
What ever living was that? That was us not feeding the trolls, Zappa. Oh, okay, so standing around letting those sexist pieces of mock us and have their fun, that's starving them of their nourishment then? Like, I get it. Do not engage, be the good person, do the right thing. You made the reasonable level-headed call. And I am not a reasonable and level-headed person. I don't giggle and go boys will be boys. I wasn't doing that though. Arseholes will be arseholes. And I don't think it would have helped the situation. It's about trying to de-escalate stuff. Hi, Evo. I don't giggle and go boys will be boys when someone treats me like that. I stand up to what's wrong.
No f***ing way.
If you and I are going the distance on this Pro Tour thing, you better get used to that fact. I won't abuse a friend, but I sure as hell won't stand for abuse either. Yes, but were you going to hurl abuse at them? There's not really a right answer in that situation. Yeah, Zappa does not de-escalate. I get that feeling. As a very short woman, I have to de-escalate because otherwise it can get quite dangerous. Okay, my character is quite tall in this, but I am not. So, and men, as a general rule in this type of situation, it's men can get really and scary violent. So we're not standing for it. We are taking the moral high ground in this situation. We will kick their asses at the game, and then that will teach them the lesson. Let's hope I can win this game. Zappa groans, rubbing at her forehead to massage the stress away. Okay, let's get on with this. We still need to sign up for the tournament. Maybe I can virtually punch my rage away. That's it, channel it. I'm getting the feeling Zappa is going to let this fester. Yeah, but at this point, it's best not to dig the hole any deeper. Besides, there's a tournament to prepare for now. Where's the guy running the show? Fortunately, finding him is pretty easy. To say he stands out in a crowd is like saying the ocean is slightly damp. Hamza.
Greetings. Hamza welcomes his new friends from Good Clean Fun. Welcome, welcome. Any friend of Ben and Matt is a friend of Hamza.
Yeah, hi. On behalf of Pizzium's Magnificent Seven would like to join your tournament and...
No. There is time enough for such trivialities later. But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do. Hamza seeks to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces, as well as all favors and debts. Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza.
I wish I had your superpower.
To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 Gaming. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt. Hamza had intended the 4 Heavenly Kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute.
Very much so. Oh, I wanted to see Queen Bee.
Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's spirit, and Hamza shall do all in his power to correct the matter. Now, let us engage in pleasantries. What can Hamza do for you? What desires can Hamza grant for his new friends?
Oh, I like this guy. Can we keep him? I feel the same way, Zappa. Hamza is not for sale or rent, but Hamza can be bargained with for favor. Really? What's a girl gotta do to get a hot date with you on a luxury yacht? You're not like the kind of guy who could spoil me rotten. Zappa, you materialistic person, you. Hamza is no stranger to wealth, but those who seek to share in such indulgences must prove their worth.
Show Hamza your spirit!
You are Zappa. Yes, Hamza, I've heard of your burning spirit. Are you ready to show Hamza what you are capable of, young woman? Absolutely. Point me at the proving grounds and I'm in. And you, Angel SK, manager of Magnificent Seven. Hamza knows you well thanks to 11 different social media feeds. Basically, I'm not trying to do his accent, particularly because I don't want to come off as being racist. There is a line. Also, I'm not very good at mimicking the accent, so I'm just trying to mimic slightly the pitch and tone. It's not working massively well. I've got a tired brain today. Note to self, seriously, stop signing up to different websites. So, in terms of desires at this point, all we really need from you is to sign up for your tournament. Unless we're such good friends that you'd simply consider giving us an FOD2 machine?
Ha ha! Ha!
No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it is Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. It was worth a shot. And Hamza enjoys your display of confidence. So are we in? With a wink, Hamza brings his hands together in a clap. Certainly. Angel SK and Zapper of Magnificent Seven are officially entered in my glorious tournament. May you perform honourably for the House of Pizza Yums. Often has Hamza consumed their microwave delicacies when noble labels carry on deep into the night. Seriously? You look more like you chow down on lobster thermidor. Ah, such is the mystique of being Hamza. But Hamza puts his pants on one leg at a time like any other individual. And throughout this tournament, Hamza promises to cheer on your triumphs and feel sorrow at your losses. I glance around the ruined abandoned arcade this glorious tournament is about to take place in, slightly confused at the contrast between it and Hamza's posh clothing. In fact, not lost on him as he nods in apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows, only hot arcade action awaits you. Are there any kittens in the arcade machine? And why do you keep talking about yourself in the third person? It's slightly disconcerting. Ah, this warehouse belongs to an old foe, Deco's palace. They simply call themselves the palace now, in an effort to save face, but Hamza knows the enemy no matter what face they wear. Hamza purchased the entire lot before it was to be thrown in a junkyard. So many rare arcade treasures saved from the clutches of death. Ah, but Hamza cannot simply give these games away. No, on this night they must be earned through righteous combat. I see, so it's not just an FOD machine being competed for. All manner of games are up for grabs, should you be worthy. Are you worthy, my friend? True enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. We may end up walking out of here with more than an FOD too if the others from Magnificent Seven join in. Let this crucible test your strength, Angel SK. The strength of you and your friendships.
Please, excuse Hamza.
There are other matters to attend to. May the odds be ever in your favour. With the whoosh of his cloak he's gone, leaving behind only the scents of bergamot and pine. Good scent.
Awesome.
Ha! Now this is a party. I didn't realise there were all these tourneys going on. I wonder if I can enter a light gun competition and still have time for FOG too. Double queuing, how decadent. Might be a juggling act, but if you think you can do it, go ahead.
Later.
Sweet, I'll catch up with you too when FOG starts up. Later! Not too keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD2 for now. Still, I can wander around this decaying ruin and see what's going on. Where do I want to go first? Cupcake! Oh, not an actual cupcake. It's my rival. I forgot that I made that iconic cupcake. Okay. Rhapsody and Hamza. We've got 3. Jinx. I need to talk to Jinx. I desperately need some Jinx time. How do we ask her if I can help? And like, there's a little chair over there, but how can I ask her if I can help without taking away her autonomy? I don't know. This isn't. I feel like I'm trying to be nice. I hate that word. Understanding. Because I get it. I don't like staying on my feet all day, and I don't have any kind of, you know, disability that affects my body like hers does. So, you know, I can't even imagine how much pain she's in right now. Anyway, we will try not to balk this up. I find Jinx leaning awkwardly against a fine specimen from the endless sea of wooden crates. It doesn't look too comfortable, and neither does she. I could maybe understand it if she was part of some conversation circle chatting away with other gamers here, but nope, just by her lonesome. Knowing her, she's got no problems being by her lonesome. Normally I wouldn't interrupt, but that look of discomfort is not sitting right with me. Hey, yeah? Yeah. ... Help you with something, Angel SK? Oh great, I'm making things awkward again. Okay. I mean, I'm sure she can ask for her own chair. I'm just going to go with the what's up. What's up? Keep it simple. Don't presume anything. Let her fill in the blanks. Nice and straightforward. Ah, can't find a good seat. Found some chairs, but they're not exactly compatible. She pauses, leaning heavily against the crate. Her knee brace is creaking a bit as she does, so she reaches down to tighten a loose strap. Gotta be such and such height and such curvature. Armrest too. Ideally keeps my wrist from getting sore. But I'm finding are these crappy little folding chairs you usually find in the hands of professional wrestlers, with head-shaped dents in them. Afraid I'm on my feet for the duration. Be sore as hell, but that's how it's going to be. How about I run back to your place and, I don't know, grab a chair? It's just a 20-minute subway ride.
Bad idea.
And risk you losing your spot in the FAD2 tournament? Nah, you got business here on behalf of Magnificent Seven. Well, how about you head back then? You're not in the tournament, you're just here to hang out with friends.
Not sure about that.
Feels like I'm not being a good teammate if I bail just because of my knees. Should stay and cheer you on. Here to support everyone. I'm being serious about this Pro Tour thing, and I want to be serious too, despite being the team anchor. Yes, but health first. And next time I will know to request that there is a suitable chair. This was a kind of a spur of the moment thing, but I've got to think about accessibility, which is why we didn't go with a joystick company. Anyway, as in heavy object weighing everyone down, not as in reliable last man in tug of war to be specific. Come on, you know no one sees you that way. Yeah, I know. Just hard not to feel that way some days. She shakes it off to focus on something else, something a bit less dreary. There are solutions, of course. I was thinking of getting one of those wearable chairs. Wearable what? Now that's a thing? Chairs? Did I stutter? The thing, then these metal struts you wear on a harness around your waist, pop them, lean back, and you're sitting. Done. Problem is, you look weird using one. That's on top of everyone going, wearable chair, that's stupid, why would anyone want that? No, I think that sounds awesome. And anyone that thinks you look weird is basically should just have their head examined. Normally, I don't give a flying what everyone else thinks of my disability or how I support it. Do what needs doing and be done with it. And half the time you see one of those weird informational items was actually made for the disabled. Too niche of an audience to market to alone. But I don't know, wearable chair legs are a bit over the top even for me. Get funny looks from my leg braces already, why add more hardware? I mean, you could probably style it into some cool, like, steampunk skirt type situation. But also you shouldn't need to feel embarrassed about accommodations to your disability. So, you know, accommodations help put you on equal footing with everybody else. So yes, I'm glad I came to talk to her, and I hope that I can figure out a solution that doesn't involve her feeling left out or in pain. I don't want either of those situations. Yes, already get little kids pointing and going, Mummy, Mummy, look, it's a robot. And yeah, not into that. Don't blame kids. Kids typically don't know any better, but parents who don't teach them about disability, it's not my problem, it's theirs, but it's still, it sucks. So I don't bother with a wearable chair or lugging around a chair when I go. I just improvise. Simpler, less weird, less demanding on everyone. But more painful for you. I really want to go, and hell no, you're a queen. I don't know how she's going to take that. Trick out about a disability scooter to ride on, paint flames down the side. I mean, that would be cool. Or cane with a folding seat. It's discreet enough. But wouldn't that be the same as the folding chair things? Oh, let's just go with hell no, be a queen. Ah, like that. You're a goddess and should demand supplicants support your every whim. If you want to be carried around on a throne, make it happen. You are a queen of stick shifts. You are an automotive express. Oh god, she took it the right way. Right. Jinx snacks back a laugh. It's like a snark or a jerk, only blended seamlessly together.
Nice.
Cute. Not my style. I like to play it smooth and cool, but gotta admit your idea has appeal. Cool. It was meant to buck you up, but not make fun of you. That's what I was going for, and it worked. Yes, we have Jinx approval. Excellent. We can work on everybody else, but we've got those little tiny bars up, and I'm feeling better. There we go. You're offering to haul around a chaise lounge for me then? Hell yeah! Maybe take you up on that then. Not exactly a viable solution, but it did raise her spirits some. Jinx stretches out, clearly aching more and more with each passing moment. You sure it's not letting the team down if I bail? Not in the slightest. Do what's best for you. I can still kick all the butts even with you cheering me on from home. Okay, thinking I should take you up on that suggestion. I'm sure Hamza could find you a throne, to be perfectly honest, if we asked. But also need to normalise her just going home if she needs to, and it being okay. Don't think I planned out this evening very well. Should have solved the seating situation before hopping a subway to parts unknown. Oh, and let Grace know I headed home, Kay. But she should stick around if she wants to stick around. Sure thing. She offers me a firm nod of appreciation and slowly makes her way out to the open front doors of the warehouse. Attention, Angel, SK, and Zapper, to the tournament area for your next challenge. This is it, our first round. Okay, right. I don't think I need to keep that save point, but we do want to win some games, so. Fortunately, the matchup is pretty pathetic. A couple of local casuals who got in by being friends with Hamza. Oh, we don't get to play this one. Alright, fine. We trounced them easily. Thankfully, unlike L7, it's all handshakes and smiles after. They were just here for the fun of it, and win or lose, got what they wanted. Even if I'm glad I won instead of losing. Anyway, time for a break before the next round. Where to next? Okay, so... do I want to talk to my rival? I feel like I'm a wee bit pissed off at him for not standing up for us. Let's go talk to Rhapsody. Okay, never thought an arcade tournament would be this busy. And even though Zappa prepped me for it on the ride over, it's just there's so much going on all the time. Luckily for me, all announcements and Hamza's speeches are made over a loudspeaker system, so it makes it easy to know where and when to report for my next match. That's good, because if it's not clear, then, you know, you end up being in this heightened state of anxiety the entire time. Ataru! I'm still slightly freaked out by the Five Nights at Freddy's band. Animatronic band thing there. That is disturbing. Okay, so... trying to determine when best to take a next tiny break to stir the casserole. And also reminder that I am running a giveaway for a copy of this game. I have one copy on Steam and one copy on Xbox to give away today, and I have a giveaway running on Gleam for a Xbox copy of the game, which maybe I will plonk in the chat because there's not enough chat for Nightbot to remind everybody. There we go. You can only win one of them. So, yeah. You can't withdraw entries from Gleam, but if you do win today, then I will just re-roll if you win again. If you've entered both. So yeah, we currently only have 4 entries, so you've got a good chance of winning. So yeah. This is an awesome game, and more people need to play it. I'd be hopelessly lost without it, yes. As if on cue, I hear the melodious voice of Hamza booming from above. Hello, esteemed guesker. And I'm pretty sure the scratching sound and shrill feedback cry that follows, causing us all to wince in pain, were not according to plan, nor the ominous silence afterward. Well, that can't be good. My eyes scan over the warehouse and they stop when I note Hamza and Rhapsody fiddling with the speakers near the main stage. They both look very concerned. Maybe I can help them out, or at least find out what's going on. I wander over to investigate.
Hamza cannot entertain his guests if the sound system isn't working. How will we know where to go? How will we stay on track? Above all, how are they to hear the dulcet tones of Hamza's voice? I will not have my guests think Hamza cannot run a simple event without proper sound. My name shall not become besmirched by such technical matters.
That's not a good look.
Please, there's no need to exaggerate, Hamza. Your name won't be besmirched. I've run plenty of tournaments without a loudspeaker. It just requires a bit more work from your tournament organisers is all. Plus, I'm sure we can have this up and running before finals. That's most important anyway. That is, if you stop looming over me. I lead into the conversation, making myself known. Sounds like you're having problems. Nailed it. Oh, hey, Angel SK. Yeah, nice pun. You probably heard it, but the speakers just went on the fritz and now they won't turn on. I'd like to get these working again ASAP, otherwise we'll have a pretty lackluster finale. Angel SK, you might not be aware of this, but lackluster must never be a component of Hamza's #aesthetic. This is not the way. I could have easily guessed that. It is imperative that is put right again. Hamza is known as the fire that always burns in the FOD2 community. Really?
Nah.
Nah, really. Well, I should be. I possess the keen sense to gaze deep within the FOD2 community and find out what devotion lurks within. Hamza yearns to keep it aflame. Clearing their throat, Rhapsody hopes to change the topic at hand. Can I have your eyes on this, Angel SK? You're the resident PC pro. You might have a better idea of what's going on. Rhapsody motions for me to come in close. I squat down next to them and study the pile of computer gear. In return, Rhapsody scoots in closer to me. In hushed tones, Rhapsody explains. I actually think I got the speaker issues covered. It's more of the Hamza issue I need help with. I cock an eyebrow in response. Don't get me wrong, Hamza's a wonderful human. Couldn't ask for a better host for a tournament, but he's got the gift of the gab and I really need some time to focus. Do you mind just distracting him for me? I need like 5 minutes and we'll have this back online. Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Oh, you do. It's just a matter of how you do it. When I stand up, I decide just how I'm going to bend Hamza's ear. Hamza. Go on a date? I challenge you to a match. Let's just go with let's talk first. This is Hamza. I have so many questions for him. I've never anyone like him at all. I should try to get to know him better. Do you have a few minutes to chat? But of course, Hamza gives you his full attention. I start walking and talking enough paces so we aren't distracting Rhapsody with our words, but close enough to be in yelling distance. So, Hamza, do you hold events like this all the time? As much as Hamza can. It is my passion to bring so many hearts together under one roof, at one time, beating for the same reason. Can you not feel the electricity in the air? The hype here is pretty palpable, yeah. Does it not taste of victory? Well, I'm certainly hoping it will in the short run. If we can win here, we can make this happen. My words falter to find an adequate response, but it reminds me of the stakes at hand. It's a pretty beefy price, isn't it? Getting a brand new deluxe FOD2 cab is just as wildly expensive as a cruise.
To answer this question requires me to ask one of you first.
Sure.
Good. Share with Hamza. What will my ambitious new friend do if this tournament becomes the crucible that forges your victory?
You happy? You proud of myself and my team? Boost my confidence in myself. It's not only my win, it's our win. Obviously, a solidifying victory here would bring us recognition in the community, which would benefit not only myself, but the whole team. And with the FOD2 cabs, that'll mean twice as much learning and practicing, lifting us up, bringing us closer to our dream of winning. Which is exactly what we need after today's events. Hamza nods slightly at my response.
Since you have answered from the heart, I shall tell you something from mine. A mere monetary reward for winning is not befitting of the competitive spirit. Hamza's prizes are gifts. Gifts to inspire, to share, to learn from. If one gift can ignite the flame within the heart, if one gift can bring people together, there is no better reward than that. Hamza travels far and wide, all over the world, to find rare and exquisite gifts. It is important to find treasures to share with the esports community. For that is what keeps history and tradition alive. It inspires those within this world of pixels and joysticks to fight for what they cherish. And that inspiration, that is the true reward for Hamza. A reward shared with others. If Hamza can be the spark that lights one's fire, then Hamza will be satisfied.
Take a moment to reflect on Hamza's words. We hear a voice overhead. Testing, testing. Oh, hey, we're back. Will Hamza and Angel SK please report to the main stage? Repeat, Hamza and Angel SK come to the main stage. Huzzah. Oh, Angel SK, the tournament is saved. What a glorious day indeed. I'm relieved. Let's get back to Rhapsody. And so we make our way back to the main stage. Rhapsody smiles warmly at our approach. Hail, Rhapsody, whose euphoric voice is only matched by their sheer intelligence. Nonsense. Stretch. Good plan. Good plan. Ow. Light. Probably should move that light so that I don't hit it every time I stretch. Oh. Well, that was a stretch. Nonsense.
Thanks.
Anyway, nice work. Rhapsody places a friendly hand on my shoulder. Going to prepare for finals. And Angel SK, I'd better see you up on that stage. Oh, we didn't get any plus Rhapsody. Boo. Anyway, Rhapsody sneaks away into a crowd of gamers, leaving me alone with Hamza. Hamza must return to announcing as well, but before we part, let me impart these words of wisdom. Victory will never equate to happiness. With a flamboyant whoosh of his colourful cape, he turns from me and waltzes back to the main stage. And I'm left alone. Weird note to end on, but I should also go get ready for the next match too. Attention! Angel SK and Zap to the tournament area for the next challenge. Round 2 is a bit harder, an up-and-coming esports team just like us, but it's still a solid victory set, thanks to Zappa's skill. The opposing team was visibly disappointed to lose, and I can sympathise with that. No one likes losing. Break time before round 3, who to visit next? I'm gonna go talk to Grace. Screw my rival, I'm pissed off at him. Anyway, it's tricky trying to track down Grace amidst all the gathered gamers. Masses of wooden crates and arcade cabinets block every possible line of sight I could have used. Let's see, where would she be in this mess? Maybe I could deduce and work back from that conclusion. Any arcade role-playing games? Is that a thing? There's just so much I don't know about arcade culture. But I'm looking for the arcade equivalent of a slow-paced, logic-driven experience. Maybe a puzzle game? And the beeps and boops of sliding blocks draw me to a relatively uncrowded corner of the warehouse, where Grace is happily tapping a joystick, smiling away. Ah, here you are.
Hello.
Hello, Angel SK. Check it out, they've actually got Tetris the Grandmaster 4. It's even got the thankfully uncopyrightable Russian folk music the series is known for.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Yes? Ah, right, you're still a newbie, well. And this is a particular deep bit of nerdy lore. TGM4 never made it past prototype stage. They lost the license to the original game. I'm amazed there's a prototype in this place. Although I wouldn't be surprised, to find, the Ark of the Covenant or Polybius. That was the first game. It tried to eat me, and I set my pants on fire. Or some other legendary lost item in this place. It's kind of creepy, isn't it? Pretty sure the only real danger here is a crate falling on your head. I've been trying not to actually look up to avoid thinking about that. Back to talking about game lore, huh? the rights to Tetris are, well, kind of, well, complicated. Like, seriously, wildly, confusingly Cold War drenched in complications. But I've always loved the Grandmaster series. They're the most intensely difficult arcade puzzlers ever made, in my opinion. Hydrate. I shall hydrate as well. I have Hydrate right here. Thank you. In my opinion. Okay. Let's go with this one. Interesting. Are you in a puzzler side tournament? Are we taking home a Tetris game tonight too? And the way she's easily flicking blocks back and forth faster than the eye can see, all while holding up a conversation, no doubt she'd crush it in a tournament. Oh heck no, that's not my style. I just like to play games, you know. But you play FOD too, that's competitive. I play FOD too with friends. I honestly don't care about my opponents. I just like playing with friends. So how's the tournament going so far? Are you a Zapper kicking all the butts? Good so far, we're still in the running.
That's wonderful.
Who knows, maybe you'll actually make it to finals. Sure, I dig how astonished she sounds at our current level of success. Hey, Jinx wanted me to tell you she's heading home. Oh, geez, I guess it was too much on her knees. Told her she shouldn't feel obligated to come. It's always tricky going into a totally unknown situation for her. Maybe I should go back too. I'd hate for her to be all alone. She also told me to stick around if you want to stick around. I think she wants you to have fun. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll send her a text later to try and cheer her up. Maybe if I can find a really, really good picture of a cat, that usually works. Lost momentarily in thought, Grace slips up for exactly 23 milliseconds, and the game is suddenly over.
Aww.
Ah, poop. Wow, that went from good to bad in the blink of an eye. How can you play so fast? I mean, I'm speedy with a keyboard, but I'm not that speedy. She steps away from the game now to chat. Well, how'd you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice? Exactly. I mean, you look it up on Google Maps and follow the directions. Like any skill, you just need to do it. Do it until you can to do it to the best of your ability. But E2 is the same way. I mean, that's how I see things anyway. Like I said, I don't care much about the competition. I'm just trying to play with friends and raise my skill level. That's the challenge I'm looking for. If I can help a friend improve their skills and they help me in turn, well, that's a great feeling, you know. We're all in this together. Let Zapper and Loxley hold the glory. Jinx and I were in it for self-improvement. I'm gonna go with, hey, I want some of that glory too. Don't give in to them. There's at least 3 on this team that want a slice of that glory pie. Hope you're serving it up hot and fresh.
Of course.
Hey, you're welcome to it. It's not really my thing. I don't really like the spotlight anyway. We may be very different people, but I think we'll all get along fine all the same. You can have your glory while I enjoy my challenge. Always love single-player games, puzzlers, RPGs, platformers, long-form narrative games like visual novels. Flex. The kind of experiences you can only get on game consoles. That's why I'm not quite the arcade junkie as the rest of Magnificent Seven. That's okay. It takes all types to make up a good team. Diverse viewpoints, diverse ideas. Even if sometimes they come into conflict like earlier today. Yeah, I noticed you were really anxious when that happened. I did my best to make Magnificent Seven an anxiety-free environment for you, Grace. And I appreciate that, even if honestly, confrontations are inevitable. People disagree. It's the nature of humanity and sometimes it gets heated, but well...
I don't like confrontations.
My natural instinct is go and hide until the shouting ends. Years of experience, I guess. But let's not talk about that. I just want to have some fun tonight, you know, not dig up old messes. Okay, but if you do want to talk about it, yeah, I'll come to you, don't worry.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Angel SK, they're going to announce the next round soon. You should get ready, if only so you have time to find your way in this maze of games. Right. Thanks, Iris. Good luck, knock 'em dead in a figurative sense, of course. Yeah, already enough ghosts in this place, I think. Attention, Angel SK and Zap to the tournament over for the semi-finals! Our third round is against a pretty famous team, actually, Wicked Prodigies. Huge during the FAD1 days. It was an intense fight to be sure. Zapper and I barely squeaked out a win. The win is a win, and that puts it on track for the grand finales. And because the universe has a deep-rooted sense of irony, from the look of the bracket, our opponents will be Chad and Lance from L7 Gaming. Great. Okay. I don't have any confidence in me actually winning this thing, and I really want to kick their ass. Grand finals will be starting in 30 minutes. Steel yourself for this challenge, competitors. It's going to take Hamza and his crew some time to set up for the pomp and spectacle of the finale. Time to reduce some stress. Wait, come here, got something I want to do. I'm so lost in my thoughts I barely noticed Zappa tugging at my arm. Curious, I follow. She leads me away from the gathering of gamers towards one of the darker corners of the warehouse where random bits of arcade junk have been stashed away. Check this stuff out. It's like you smashed up a dozen old-timey arcades and ditched all the bitch in one pile.
Perfect.
This is the old school, older than I am. Gotta respect the roots. Seeing pizzeria paraphernalia, broken change machines, cardboard boxes full of prize ticket junk, and a full audio animatronic band of rotting robots with moth-eaten fuzzy costumes. Ever seen one of those things in action before? It's like adorable and creepy as Zappa. I'd never set foot in a arcade before good clean fun, remember? Man, you've missed out on a lot as a keyboard warrior. Arcades, they used to try all sorts of wacky gimmicks to get kids in the door. I remember visiting Decker's Palace for my birthday parties. They had all sorts of weird stuff in there. Human gerbil mazes, ball pits, booths with ticket tornadoes, and robot bands that clunkily played whatever pop songs from the 60s they could get cheap rides to.
Awesome.
Palace even experimented with robots that could walk around and interact with guests. Cool, huh? I don't know. I think those things would freak me out if I was a kid. It's like a fuzzy version of the Terminator. Precisely. So what do you say we figure out how to turn one of these suckers on and spook L7 with it? Call it a way to seek revenge without resorting to violence like I did against Dominic. Something ultimately harmless but still psychological warfare at its finest. Seriously? Zappa, didn't we already decide to ignore those jerks?
Nah.
Yeah, you decided to ignore those jerks. Like I said, I'm not the sort of person to let slide when someone rolls on me with an attitude. I'm doing this. This is who I am. If we're going to hang out, you need to either be on board, get out my way. Got it? So what do you say? Do we freak L7 out or not? I mean, he wouldn't, but I also... I really want to command my own Legion of Doom robots! I always have wanted to unleash an unstoppable armada of mechanized destruction on my enemies. Yeah, okay, let's be bad guys. Yes. Okay, evil laugh time is over, robot fixing time is now. Right, how do we do this? That's where you come in, actually. Zappa snaps her fingers and points to my phone. You've got an Iris, right? I've seen you talking to her now and again. Crap, I was trying to be subtle about it, considering owning an Iris is a federal crime. I am an Iris. Please state your command. Beep boop. I am a simple computer, nothing to worry about at all. But naturally, Zappa doesn't give an airborne intercourse whether I'm breaking the law or not. Chill. I'm not going to knock on you two. I'm saying that a powerful AI hacker in your pocket can easily reprogram one of these bots. We can do that. Be able to sneakily deploy it to go jump scare the shit out of L7 and no one will be wiser that we did it. I mean, I know hardware enough to probably jumpstart one of those creepy things myself, but I was thinking it'd be safer if Iris did the heavy lifting. So what do you say, partner? You wanting to ride the shotgun with me on this, or are you going to be uncool? I'm actually going to go with the fun option on this one. Definitely not the rational thing at the bottom. Oh, Iris, would you kindly make us a terrifying robot minion? I'll repurpose one of those mechanical death machines to go scare the willies out of L7 for us. Sure, that was chaos. So we're not completely in control, but there are levels, and sometimes you need to teach people a lesson in a non-traditional way. Anyway, sure, that sounds like fun. See if you can find a USB port I can access. I've successfully searched the web for hacked firmware I can flash it with. With a wicked grin, Zappa selects one of the robots and pulls open a flap of fairy cloth and runs a cable between my phone and our new mechanical golem. As for the robot we selected to be our unstoppable monster, well, it's a giant pink flamingo. We found a tag attached to it reading Pinky. Did they turn Ashley's costume into an animatronic? Not the pinnacle of horror, yet still creepy in its own way. What the heck is this thing? It looks a bit less decayed and ancient compared to the others. That answers the question then. This warehouse used to belong to Deco's Palace. My guess is the company bought out some small arcade and took their mascot costume, converting it to robotics. I'd say it's fitting to transform this poor thing into an instrument of revenge, considering it was purchased by a corporate trash bag. Yeah, I heard that Deco's Palace was into some illegal hot water or something. Yeah, their founder got tangled up in a bunch of scandals and fled the country, I think. No one knows where he went. The company rebranded as The Palace and eventually retired a lot of his old projects, like the robot mascots and stuff. But this is perfect. Exactly the thing to make Chad and Lance evacuate their bowels. The work to override Pinky for our purposes is slow, but seems to go well, leaving time to chat.
This is the stuff I live for.
What, reprogramming robots?
No, causing some chaos.
We gotta cause a little bit of chaos, right?
People get too complacent, too willing to snuggle into their boring little lives, avoiding any risk, any excitement. I grew up in the suburbs outside the city. Dad grinding a paycheck 9 to 5, Mom playing happy homemaker, my brother being a high school football hero.
Okay. Also, I should roll the giveaway soon. So, probably 5 minutes. Chance to enter to win a copy of this game on Xbox or Steam. I have 2 codes. You can pick one I roll you, and then the remaining one will be rolled, and we'll see how that goes. The Steam code was kindly donated by Peachy Ann, who you'll need to credit in the social tweet, which I will say when I send you the code. And the Xbox code was donated by PCube, the publishers. Again, social thingy. So yeah, you can enter with hashtag TNC, which apparently was a really bad idea because it keeps on pulling it up as like a loud term. So it stands for the new challenges in the way I'm using it. It's possibly something incredibly offensive. And I apologize. It's totally standing for the new challenges. Because that's what the part of the game title is. Maybe I should have just done hashtag arcade. So yeah, so you've got about 5 minutes to enter, exactly like BX has done. Apparently we've dealt with that weird issue. Because I don't know how long this is going to be. It may be that we do the fight and then that's the end of the thing. Maybe we've got another hour. But possibly before the big match, I should go and stir my casserole again. And then, but before that, I will do the draw. So, about 5 minutes. You've got to enter. Last chance to enter. There is also a second chance to win an Xbox code in my Gleam giveaway, which I posted slightly further up above. And I might pin that after I've done the draw. That runs a little bit longer, I think, till the 18th. I'm not sure whether it's the beginning of the 18th or the end of 18th, but the 18th is when the Gamer Awards are on. And this is a twice nominated game, and I'm hoping next time I stream it, I can go that it won awards, but I don't want to jinx it. Also, I should probably figure out if I can vote somehow, but I will be trying to watch them if they're on at a UK acceptable time. So yes, anyway, I grew up in the suburbs outside the city, Dad grinding a paycheck 9 to 5, Mum playing happy homemaker, my brother being a high school football hero.
If anything, they liked me playing video games because it kept me at home, kept me safe and sound in our quiet little house, isolated on all sides by well-manicured lawns. Naturally, I spent a lot of time as a kid running around, getting into fights and jumping in mud puddles and generally causing mayhem. Because I'd lose it from boredom if I didn't try to break out of that suburban cocoon of dullness. They hated it, of course. Hated my desire for freedom. Kept demanding I grow up, be mature, be responsible. Grounding me was their way of keeping me cooped up at home. The instant I turned 18, man, I was gone, and I haven't looked back. Now, I'm free. Free to do what I want, when I want, where I want. My crappy little apartment isn't home. The city is home. I take risks. And sure, I make mistakes which become learning experiences, but I never, ever shy away from the possibilities of life.
She glances over to me, studying my reaction.
I'm not expecting you to live my ideals. People are different. That's cool. I get that. Grace is very cocooned, but she's still a good person. Better person than me, really. Just, I want you to accept me for who I am. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with absolute freedom. Go ahead and make the city your playground. I get it. You want absolute freedom. I'm down with that. I live independently myself. We're both young, wild, and free, and this is the time to take advantage of that. Do what you want, Zap, and make it happen. I think, yeah. Those are my two favourite people, you see. I mean, I also really like Grace and Rhapsody and Jinx. It's just Domino I don't quite vibe with. But maybe that will change as we go through the game, because certainly my opinions of some of the others changed in the first game. And we are getting way more radical candor in this, but that's because the candor and the fun are Zappa's strengths. Anyway, I'm glad you can appreciate my nonsense, Angel SK. Zappa paused for a moment as she grins wildly at me, lips curving from ear to ear. No, don't do ear to ear, that's disturbing. Now let us give our creation life! With lightning in her eyes and the push of a button, she powers off a flamingo-shaped death machine. And we watch it amble in surprisingly stealthy fashion towards old Seven, who are busy chatting away in a corner of the warehouse. So, where do you want to get dinner after we finish trashing those losers? I'm thinking Chinese, maybe hit their home turf and really rub it in their faces. Incoherent screaming, not unlike a frightened deer. Oh, I love that analogy. Throat noises suggesting massive psychological trauma. And the boys run for it, waving their hands in the air like they just don't care. It was worth it. I am satisfaction incarnate. Wasn't that better than trying to berate them and flame them and them literally not reacting or whatever? That was incredibly more satisfying. Okay, now I feel sufficiently pumped up to take on those two in the final match. I don't even care if we win the tournament. That moment was enough of a stylish win for my needs. I mean, I'd still love to crush the tourney, don't get me wrong. Okay, mischief managed. Shall we resume the video games? Sounds like a plan. Okay. Right. 10 past. Okay. So, everyone's got their entries in, so I will roll the giveaway, and then let me know whether you want. Let me just check the bot's not entered. Good, no. So, let me roll. Mr. Cornus. So, would you prefer Xbox or Steam? And I will ping you secured. Well, I'll make a note and then ping you secured. Xbox. Can do. So, roll BX. Are you okay with the Steam code? Or would you like me to re-roll? I have a Steam code to give away. Awesome. Sorted. Right. So I just need to get the correct things for people to tag so that we do this right. Okay, so, and then we will have a right, so Mr. Cornus, I've just pinged you, and then we do BX as well. Let me just get out of the giveaway. Spa. Tango. Right, I have whispered you both. We are going to have a yeah. So if you can redeem that within the next 24 hours and do the socially tweety thing, I've told you who you need to tag. So that'll be great, and then I will draw the Gleam giveaway. And Mr. Cornus, if you win, I will re-roll that one. Excuse me. So yes, we're just going to have another quick break so I can do my final casserole stir, and then we will dip into the finals. So we already saved there. So I'll also run an ad because then it's just easier. All right, I'll be right back. Well, hopefully it won't take 10 minutes this time. It's quick stir, not a make sure nothing's stuck to the bottom stir. All right. There we go. That was 3 minutes. Much better. Yes. Awesome. Right, let's kick some ass, or attempt to kick some ass. And oh yeah, there's still Gleam copy to win. Gleam giveaway running on 2 days left. So yeah, sounds like a plan. And off we go to face our destiny. Excuse me.
It has begun!
Wow, that's very loud.
Friends, it is time for the grand finals. A Fist of Discomfort 2. Long have you battled, hard have you fought, and now your efforts have led you to Hamza's unyielding steel cage of death.
No one's gonna die, it's exaggerating. Probably.
For both the meager physical reward of a professional grade Fist of Discomfort 2 machine and the absolute glory of victory within the eyes of your peers. Hamza welcomes our final 2 teams to rise to this challenge and claim their destiny. Step forward. From L7 Gaming, 10-year veterans of the esports scene, Hamza presents to you Lance and Chad.
I request a delay on account of those bastards from Magnificent 7 attacking us with a robot bird. The feathers...
Hamza cares not for your ridiculous stories and excuses. The match goes on. Do not dishonor yourselves further.
They were mean to us. Quite literally, like abusively mean. I feel like scaring them with a giant flamingo is mild.
And from an up-and-coming team, a pair of rising stars seeking to ascend the ziggurat of victory.
I have double standards, you know. Zappa and Angel SK. When you lie awake, screaming at night with visions of pink flamingos in your mind, think of me. Alright, now I need a cool quote. Let's see. No, okay. I'm just gonna go with let's be polite. Offer a handshake, no hard feelings, may the best team win. I want your team to know, and you two to know I bear you no ill will, may the best team win. Check on it? Well, I tried.
Very well. Fighters, to your positions.
We show them up as sore losers and sore winners and Both members of L7 brought their own joysticks, but they wire up to the game. Me, I start hooking up my keyboard. Zappa is content to use the built-in joysticks like a traditional arcade jockey might. And with that, all four of us are ready. Sort of. Okay, so... Now we're ready. Okay. I'm just concerned I've accidentally been changing the preferences while I've been doing this, but... No, you've got to actually select it, so no, I haven't. I've just been bimbling around in the menu. I should have done more research into L7's playstyle so I knew how to counter it. With Team P2W, I knew Hunter's tricks and Coda's techniques, but with these two, gonna have to assume they'll play aggressively, mixing up attacks and specials, probably launching their ultimate move early. That angry will use that against them.
And here we go!
I've forgotten what the thingies are. Hang on, I need to get my screenshot.
Fight.
Assuming they're going to be aggressive and... Oh, hang on. No, it's just rock, paper, scissors. I can manage rock, paper, scissors. I can't I? Yes. So, if we want to squash an attack, we want to defend, don't we? I feel like he's going to aggressively attack. Okay. Turtle up. Yes. Okay. Clearly favouring attacks and specials that are too angry to properly defend. I can do that to my advantage. But also likely to launch that ultimate attack later in the match. I can save mine for later when they might be less predictable and I need a trump card. Or I can fire it off sooner in the hopes of countering theirs. What would be best? I don't know. Excellent. Thank you for tweeting. I think the Rainmaker tweet API stuff is a wee bit brocked because of the Twitter API changes. But yes, thank you very much for tweeting, Mr. Corners. Much appreciated. Let's go for defend again.
Oh, come on. I have the one in the bag.
Oh, they use the ultimate. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so we get that. But we don't know how he's going to play, so...
I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a loser who can't get no win off me.
Defend beats their attack. Okay. Got a nice-ish lead. He's seriously never going to defend against a single thing. It's just attacks and specials, attacks and specials. Can I say they're idiots? Idiots do as idiots do, but be careful. They could mix it up eventually. The nod, I focus on the game, trying to predict the next moves. I'm gonna special. Okay, so... If they defend, if they attack, defense is great. If they special, I should attack. It'll be a draw if they both attack. Sacred Dojo. Prize for the coming of the most honor. Honor being measured by points from punching people in the head. They've been largely predictable, but that ends now. Assume nothing and push through to victory. I'm going to attack. We've got enough of a lead that, you know, even losing an attack gets more points. Oops. Oh, it's because I'm up in the corner. There's a score up above where my angel is, and I keep on going up there accidentally, and that's how I'm getting into the wide menu.
Oh, come on. I have the one in the bag.
Oh, they defended. Okay, well, we've still won.
You win.
Okay, I didn't need to worry about that one.
GG, losers. Y'all got zapped.
Oh, G, hang on. How do we do G? GG. We won! We won, we did it. We beat L7 Gaming and won our own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. No, no way. This isn't possible. You can't get a fluke win and call it a success. You're going to be cheating. That stupid keyboard, isn't it? You've loaded it with macros or something. Dude, be careful. We don't want to get P2W'd by them posting a video of you ranting. Damn it. No, won't catch us in that trap. Take your damn win then. It'll be the last one you ever have, and once the media's bored with patting themselves on the back, you'll be history. Come on, Chad. Let's ditch this stupid baby tournament for babies. Why is making something for babies the retort of people when they've lost the argument? So babies are damn awesome, you know. Ignoring them changed nothing. Winning changed nothing. We're stuck in the same loop, repeating the same lies again and again. L7 Gaming is the past, stagnant and stubborn. Magnificent 7 is the future, and I'm going to make that dream a reality.
Ha ha ha! Well fought and well won. My friends, Hamza grants you this boon. Your own personal Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. May you play in good health and with the good sportsmanship that won you this day.
Okay, good sportsmanship minus one giant pink flamingo, which was totally worth it. Maybe I'm a victory addict. Maybe I invested too much in beating L7 and proving I belong here. Would I feel dissatisfied if I'd lost to them? But that's as much introspection as I can manage. My adrenaline rush, the rush of success, can't be a realist while feeling this damn good. Beep beep beep. This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits, which would be empathy and radical candor. I'm just going to go with thank you. Thank you, Hamza. Thank you for the opportunity to prove ourselves and for this wonderful gift. We'll do our best to build our skills and we're ready for your next tournament.
Of this, Hamza has no doubt. But be warned, this was but one step on your long climb towards destiny. Do not let the thorns of pride grow in your heart, as they have in L7.
I think it was as much about proving that bigotry should not win than anything else. With P2W, it's like they're the best team. We lost to them, that's fine. They were just really sore winners.
Fight every battle as if it were your last, with no presumption, no pretense. Fight with iron determination. Fight to your last breath. No doubt you will face hardship on the road to glory. In your darkest hour, remember this day. And remember Hamza, who believes in you. But for now, please vacate the premises, as the remaining games need to be relocated before the building is demolished. Thank you.
Hamza sure knows how to make an entrance, but his exit leaves a little bit more to be desired. I think we're getting kicked out. Guess we should go home. You know, I had a blast tonight. You're starting to grow on me, Angelus Cave. Nothing else, you're shaking things up, and that's always a plus in my book. I mean, look at where we are. Professional tournament, fighting real stakes with a real sponsor backing us up. Us, the laundromat crew. Can't help but see all this as a win. It's a great start. Yes, I live to shake things up. Hopefully a start towards greater things than a local tourney. Man, just take the compliment. And okay, I need to get real sappy to say this properly, so forgive me in advance. I'm glad you're my friend, that you're part of our group of friends. I don't think you're aware of just how big that is. You're in the mix with us. For us and for you, it's all good stuff from here on out. And I don't just mean the Pro Tour, okay, that's an important part of it, but I mean a path forward as a group, you know? I don't know what shape we'd be in after this morning's kerfuffle if not for you. Just think about that a bit, okay? And I'll stop there because I'm bad with words and feelings and stuff, and I really need to get the hell out of here and sleep. Come in. I'm about to move to join her when a buzz in my pocket grabs my attention. I'll be out of here in a minute. See you tomorrow. Of course. She's right. I've been laser focused on my Pro Tour ambitions, but along the way I'm starting to really get involved with these people, aren't I? And despite only knowing them for a short time, well, maybe I do have a right to call them friends. Something to ponder after wrapping things up here, that is. The building's shutting down for the night, but I can spare a moment to thumb through my phone and see why it's buzzing so insistently.
Hey, listen.
This is big. This is real big. Pizza Yums is super happy with tonight's results. Pizza Yums wants to fund a team house. If we can find something that fits within their budget, we can get the whole team living and practicing together around the clock. And we have our own machine.
Hooray!
Wouldn't that be amazing? You don't say. It's got promise. A lot of promise. All the major esports organisations have team houses. Team P2W has a giant penthouse condo even. I'm also investigating other events we can join using the sponsors' funding for travel and hotels. There's just so many possibilities.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you, thank
glad
you.
I can help you manage this team as your digital assistant. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. For now, you should get home and rest. Iris offline. This is what I wanted. This is what I craved. Professional gaming is my life's calling. Zappa was right. I'm shaking things up. I'm making this happen. With renewed spirits, I stroll down the lanes of dusty old arcade games of this rapidly emptying warehouse to finally make my way home. And pause, stopping in my tracks. The exit's in sight. I can see it from here, despite being tangled up in the maze of arcade games, despite the occasional glow of pixel-smeared screen. I need to leave. They're wrapping up the event. I have to go now. But my hand is resting on a joystick for some reason. A glowing blue joystick. No! No, not the demon machine. Bloody Polybius, it's back. I thought they got rid of that. What's this game? Right, we're gonna have to save, just, you know, for our sanity here. I need to manage my saves better. I still don't know much of anything about the arcade scene, so I couldn't say if this game was obscure or popular. I've never seen it before. And yet, I want to play it. I can't deny that I want to try playing it. I can't pull my hand off that glowing blue metallic joystick. I won't pull it off. Yes, that's right. Surely I could sneak one game in before Hamza's assistants insist that I leave. Surely I could. I could play the game. I think he wants us to play the game. My fingers reach for the start button to fire up the game. Balls. Polybius. 1980X in this version. Credits infinite. Polybius. Game start. What the? Where did the warehouse go? What is this place? No, I'm still standing there gripping that burning hot joystick, but I'm also here. I'm gonna lose my pants again, aren't I? Whatever here is. Panic starts crawling up my spine from this weird dislocated feeling. A panic that almost seems alive. That's when a figure emerges from the distorted shadows that form this place. A figure that looks like me. Little by little it mirrors my shape, my movements, my mind. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Demon me, not disturbing at all. Okay, that's a smile. Do you not like that? You play me and I play you, and you play me and I play you. Identify system online. You play me and I'll play scanning target. You play and you play me and I'll target locked. I'll play you and you play me and I'll play you and I'll play you. But why stare open mouth horror? It smiles. It's smiling so confidently. The crown can be yours if you kneel and accept that the crown can. You are a failure. Being yours if you kneel and accept. They're all going to see that the crown can be yours. How pathetic you are. If you kneel and accept that the crown can be yours if you kneel and accept. With jerking, glitchy moments, the shade reaches for me. It's already read me past my fears, digging deep through the joystick my hand still grips in the real world. Now it wants more. It wants everything, and it wants me to surrender to that. My arm tingles as it starts flowing the other way, pushing into me instead of pulling from me. And that's when someone... Yes! See! And that's when someone tackles me sideways, pulling me forcibly away from the grip of Polybius. What? Shh, they're coming. Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand still tingling from where it touched that joystick. Loxley easily pulls me into the shadows. Hidden from view as someone calmly approaches the strange arcade game. Confirmed. There's a Polybius instance in here. Activate containment protocols. Looks like the old man's intel was right. He did have another copy of a game in his stocks. She pauses, one hand to her earpieces as she peers around the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses. Sees nothing other than Hamza's assistants in the distance, finishing up their work. Negative. No psychological contamination incidents. Seemed the game went unnoticed and unplayed. Basic containment procedure will be sufficient. I got psychologically contaminated. Help me. Soon 2 similarly dressed men in black arrive with a cargo dolly and a black tarp, concealing the game and silently rolling it out of the building. Finally, I manage to breathe properly and Loxley loosens his grip on me.
Most unfortunate.
Damn them, if only I'd found it sooner. What the hell is going on? Loxley, what was that thing? Who were those people? And when did you get here? You said you couldn't come to the event. You were too busy and... My brain's spinning in like 11 directions at once here. My hand hurts and I'm in trouble putting together any coherent thoughts.
I offer my sincere apologies.
Apologies, Angel SK. I hadn't intended to involve you in this. And what is this exactly? A complicated situation, one I would strongly recommend not digging into any deeper. You were victorious this night, yes? Focus instead on your game of choice and your conquests. Worry not about other matters.
Uncertainty abounds.
It'd be best if you forgot about this strange little encounter. If at all possible, please trust me on this, my friend. I mean, fuck right, I want some answers. Sure, I will forget that spooky government agent guarded away a game that turned my brains to oatmeal. Fine, my head hurts and I need to go home later and sleep. We're going to talk about this. I do trust you, that's not the problem. I'm just worried something dangerous is going down here. You've been honest and loyal, even to someone who just recently walked into your life. Right, thanks to you, Angel SK. But you can see why I'd just be a little worried, right? I had a run-in with some creepy mind-melting machine and a bunch of spooks, and then you show up out of nowhere. What have you got yourself mixed up in here? How dangerous is it? A mighty risk indeed, and one I would take on gladly to save you and Grace from such unpleasantness. But I suppose that ship has sailed. You're in the thick of it now. So be it. If you wish to pursue this, I'll consult with my allies and see what I can reveal. I strongly suggest you ignore the incident, but your will is your own. Pardon me, I must report my failure, such troublesome matters. Okay, he tucks his hood up to avoid anyone's gaze as he slinks his way towards, well, I don't know, some dark corner, a hidden entrance, however he got in the building to begin with. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should let that go. My dreams are one of victory, a fist of discomfort triumph. Blah! Fist of discomfort triumph, not getting into whatever this is. Yeah, but I want to get into this. Haha, I have no idea what that thing was or what it was trying to do to me. It feels bigger than I can deal with right now, way above my pay grade. So at least for tonight, maybe I need to refocus on what I truly care for. My path lies along the Pro Tour, the year-long road to the ultimate battle. Where else it might lead me, I don't know, but the only certainty is that I am ready to fight, and the next step is to bring Magnificent Seven together under one roof so we can truly fight as one. While putting, whatever that was, far behind me. Wishful thinking there. I believe that might be the end. Level complete. Cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits, the new challenges. Victory! Right, and we got a bloop. That is our second bloop that we got in this game. The other bloop we got back when it launched. Like a year between these. But it's worth it because we restarted and, you know, we can now continue through 6 more streams. So that was 3.5 hours, which is slightly better than the 4.5 hours. So if that's going to be the normal, that's doable. So we'll probably keep this up for the next 6 weeks if we can. Because I'd like to, you know, continue it. that's handy. I'm just going to wrap up now, Mr. Coolness. So you have a fabulous day yourself and enjoy the game that you have won. And thank you very much for watching. And being a subscriber, because subscribing gives you extra chances of winning. So yes, I will catch you next time. So yes, I've cleared level 2. You need to get back to this one. Oh, how far did you get, Lady McGree? Because it took me like a year to get back to, well, nearly a year to get back to Arcade Spirits. The first one. They're both amazing and different. Yeah, I love the first one. Hello, James. Sorry, just finishing off actually. But yes, it just caught me at the end. I've just completed level 2. I'm just doing my wrap up. But if you feel like follow, and then I'll be streaming, yeah, chapter 3, level 3, next week at the same time. Yeah, so I played level 1 of both of them back in May last year because I hadn't got around to playing the first one before. And both of them grabbed me in different ways, but I'm like, no, I need to finish the first game before I can really appreciate this one. I know it's standalone, but I like returning characters and knowing who people are. So it was the beginning of the year. I need to finish Arcade Spirits. So I did that, and that was awesome. And then I'm like, okay, I need to restart this one, telling it I've finished the first game now, so I get a very slightly different experience, and also, you know, update my character, be more me. Yes, it does. You can tell it what choices you made so that it affects the game, which is really cool. But it was just the fact that now I know who Ben and Matt are. And I wouldn't have known who Hamza was if I hadn't played through the first one. And I kind of like knowing those things. But yes, I enjoyed level 1 of both of them. Yeah, I enjoyed level 1 of both of them, but yes, I just wanted to play the first one first. I'm very much playing things in order, and I'm really enjoying this one. I'm interested to see where it's going to go, and if we get to meet our character from the first game, that would be interesting. Would like to see Queen Bee again, but yeah, it's interesting. It's the contrast between the first one being, you know, building up the arcade, and then this one being now you're in the competitive scene. I love Iris. Like, you know. So, the fact that we've got Iris both times is just awesome. And, you know, I would really appreciate this kind of mechanic in real life. I really would. So yeah, so I'm still running one more giveaway. I don't know which way I'm pointing, whichever way the chat is, for a copy of this game on Xbox. Gleam link is literally in the chat right now if you want to enter. Yeah, no, it would be so much easier if I could tell like what would be the optimum response in a situation. That would help me so much. So yeah, right, let's just finish winding up the stream so I can go and eat my tasty stew that I've been cooking because it smells amazing. So yes, so let's take a look at my score. Loxley's really taken a shine to you. Yes, well, we love Loxley. And also, I just zoomed up on Zappa's friendship as well. I'm proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. I've also scored 15,900 points. Nice, nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Would you like to change your personal metadata at this time? Nope. Good to go. Do I want to save my game before proceeding to level 3? Save the game, yes, which we will save in this one. And we will leave it there. Let's have a look at our prize. What did we get? Oh, because this one was about Zappa and Domino. We get... Oh, aren't they adorable? We get art. I love art. That was the cover sketches, which I also love. Like, that second one is very K-pop. And a little bit Assassin's Creed-y, actually. Yeah, Loxley just reminds me so much of, like, Assassin's Creed type situation. Yes, I want to return to the main menu. Right, and now we will go on the end screen. So, yes, thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. It's been awesome. Thank you especially to Two Flower, who is one of the devs for the game, for being here. I always feel really privileged when developers come into my stream. So, thank you. It's like 2 in a row now. This entire weekend has been like featured stream type situation. It's been awesome. Which reminds me, I need to get back to my second playthrough of Murderous Muses. But for now, we are going to wrap up. Thank you again to P-Cube and Peachy Ann for the codes for the giveaway. And crossing fingers, good luck for Arcade Spirits, the new challenges in the Gamer Awards on, I believe it's the 18th. They're up for Game of the Year and LGBTQ Indie Game of the Year as well. So, cross fingers, hopefully they win. Yeah, I'm just really excited to see how it goes. I believe it's streaming on Twitch. I'm not sure what time. But if you do enter the giveaway on Gleam, then there's a link to the Gamer Mags. It's Gamer spelled with a Gamer Mag Twitch account, which is where you can watch them. And there's also a link through to the actual awards page of nominations. So yeah. So thanks for them. Congratulations to the winners today, BX and Mr. Coolness. Hopefully you enjoy the game. I am certainly doing that. We will be playing level 3 next Sunday. Just check my calendar because sometimes I'm like, yes, it'll be next Sunday. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have a thing. No, next Sunday is good. We will be doing, yes, we were doing level 3 next Sunday. And yes, I can't word. So, right, everyone, have a great rest of your weekend. I have been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. I'm going to go eat my stew. And yes, have a great rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend. I'll be back Tuesday with my next stream. Schedule will be out either Monday or Tuesday, depending on whether I can decide on what I'm doing. But this game will be back next Sunday at 3 PM UK time. So, see you then. Bye.